Bulldog family, this has been a difficult few weeks for our community. While we return to play football tonight, Appalachia is on our hearts and minds. We may wear different jerseys, go to different schools, or cheer for different teams, but we are one community. We are Barrow Bold. Please take a moment to remember and reflect before tonight's game.
What a great message from our principal here at Winder-Barrow High School, Miss Litchlighter. We're beyond thankful to live in a community where Barrow Strong is a thing and the love and the support is evident. And we're equally as thankful to be back in the swing of things, bringing you Friday Night Football here live on a Saturday afternoon. My name is Jesse Moore. I'm a teacher coach here at Winder-Barrow High School. Alongside me is not Mr. Bohanna, but
I'm Daniel Bice. I'm a teacher coach here at Winder-Barrow High School as well, and I'm excited to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
yeah, man, it's awesome to be back in the booth, to be able to host another game. I know everybody's just as excited as we are to have the Bulldogs back in action, especially coming off of a big win last week, 1-0 in the region as the Bulldogs beat Alcovey 42-7. Tell me a little bit about that, Coach.
Man, last week, if you like seeing points scored heavy by the offense, you're going to have a lot of that. We put up 42 points last week. Defense holds Alcovey to 7. Like Coach Paxia drew it up. We were able to get the defense and offense off the field, get in some of the other younger guys, get them some reps as we move forward, kind of build that depth chart, those future Bulldogs coming up. And last week, there was a lot of phenomenal performers. I got to start with number 7 on the field, Cameron Hodge. 3 touchdowns through the air, 308 yards, 1 touchdown with his legs, And what's more impressive to me, man, is 990 yards on the season, 9 touchdowns. We still missed that second-year game, and you talk about all the intangibles early this year, right? We know he's got the great arm. He can do all this. He can do that. But is Cam Hodge going to grow, right, mentally, and that confidence is going to build? And as the season's progressed, you've seen him turn into just a really solid quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it previously. The athletic ability was always there if we could ever get him to settle in. You got to remember this kid's never played a full season of football. Before we get any more into it, let's take a break for the national anthem.
I'm on 1 right now. The one you're touching. I'll go to 2 real quick. I'm on 2. Let me know when you're locked in on that. No. It's about to, though. Yep, it is. You're good. What? Yep. You're good. I'm going to cut to your shot, Jackson, in 3, 2, 1, auto.
After national anthem, I'm gonna head down.
Okay.
With the Bulldogs running out.
I'm going to cut back to you guys, sorry. And cutting you guys in 3, 2, 1, auto.
Great performance right there by the band. Shout out to these kids. If you weren't aware, today Habersham, hosted by the Winder-Barrow Bulldoggs, is the homecoming game. The homecoming parade is real important here in Barrow County, so they got to do the homecoming parade.
Yeah.
I know at halftime they're crowning the homecoming king and queen, which is a super important part of high school, and the kids are super excited about it.
Miss McCaw does a phenomenal job putting all this together. She's been great. She's done it for a long time, and the tradition that she has set here at Winder-Barrow with it, it's just always been really fun to be around.
Yeah, and it's going to make it even better because I think we're going to have us a great game today.
Yeah.
You've got the 3-2 Winder-Barrow Bulldoggs, like we said, 1-0 in region play, coming off of a huge win against Alcovy, playing the Habersham Raiders, who are 2-3 but 1-0 in region after a smackdown of the Loganville Red Devils. Both sides have some athletes all around. We already kind of talked about number 7, Cam Hodge. Expect him to get over 1,000 yards passing today. Expect him to get into the double digits for touchdowns today. Expect him to have a huge impact. But he's also got number 3, MJ Dowdy, backing him up.
Man, MJ Dowdy last week, 22 carries, 202 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. And if you're wondering, Coach, he's on 699 yards on the season. He's pretty much at 700 yards through 5 games. The kid's a runner. I mean, any down you need him, he's going to go.
I would not say it's a long shot to think that he could get close to 1,000 yards on the season today. I mean, if you have a big game, we know what both these teams are capable of behind this offensive line. He's looking to have, a double-digit touchdown season, 1,000-yard rushing season, and he's only a junior. He's got that USF offer. He's looking to get more coming his way. Typically starts with 1 and the more come rolling in. 2 other dudes out there on the edge that we got to mention are number 4, Kenyon Glasper, and number 6, London Munoz.
So Kenyon Glasper, man, last week 6 catches, 132 yards, and he's got 450 yards on the season. Right, he's averaging 90 yards per game through the air. London last week he had 8 catches, 135 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's had flashes for in the past, but last week to me finally kind of put him on the map, quote unquote.
Yeah, and London a little bit of the bigger of the two. If you haven't seen the highlight catch, you need to go get on Twitter. Find this kid, watch his highlight tape. It is insane. The back of the end zone, bomb, like Odell-style catch was phenomenal. Again, London, number 6, only a sophomore. Big kid, sky's the limit with him. Kenyon Glasper, you know what you're going to get with him. He's going to get yards after catch. He's going to be streaking on those slants and those posts. The kid runs like a deer. It's smooth, beautiful to watch. But then there's also some other dudes that we got to keep our eye on. You kind of mentioned in pregame, number 14, Grayson Ingle. You've got number 2, Zay McCoy. He's probably going to have a big day playing both sides of the ball, so we're excited to see what these kids bring. 2 dudes on the defense we need to bring up. Number 8, Cam Gresham. Number 0, Jamarcus Hester. Those are kind of my dudes.
Yeah.
Cam lead the team with 29 tackles. Jamarcus, 20 tackles, playing middle linebacker, kind of captain of that defense. But you brought up a really good note about this secondary.
Man, this secondary has played what I feel like above to where everyone's going to put them. It's a younger secondary, but you've seen it game by game by game. They've matured. They've grown. They've shown that there's going to be a standard set within that, defensive on that secondary side of the ball. It's like, if you're going to throw on us, you're going to have to prove that you can do it consistently, and the bend don't break mindset is really applied to the secondary as they've grown throughout the season.
Yeah, that was the huge question coming in because you knew what you were going to get out of your seniors. Griner, Hester, Gresham. You've got Evan Lynn, who played quarterback, who's stepping into that star spot. But you didn't know who was going to be in that secondary to help them out. And they've got young dudes like freshman Gio Tuggle and Dustin Pinckney, who's a sophomore. And these kids, they've stepped up, man. To hold second year to 20 points when they're putting up over 40 against everybody. I mean, against Archer in Mountain View, they hung 40 on them. We held them to 20. Yeah. We were in that ball game. East Forsyth continues to show that they're putting up points. We held them to a close game. And then to hold Alcovy to just 7, and East Jackson to what we held them to. It's been phenomenal, but they will be tested today.
Yes.
This is a Habersham Central team that put up 56 points in 3 quarters last week.
I mean, they took the foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. They just kind of went with the flow and whatnot. And it all started behind number 7, Paris Wilbanks. Sophomore, 4 touchdowns. But what's more impressive to me, man, is 87% completion rate, man. He's able to dot it wherever he wants, man. And he's an athlete. He had 73 rushing yards on the ground and 1 rushing TD. Only a sophomore being able to do this. This is going to be really fun to watch how Cam Hodge and Wilbanks today kind of go at each other.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle of the 7s. Talking to some of these defensive, the defensive guys for Winder-Barrow this week, they said, that's the guy. You got to stop him. But then there's also another guy. They have their running back, number 0, Donnie Warren. This kid, 9 carries last week for 138 yards. That was a career high, but over 230 total yards. He's doing it in the passing game. Put up only 1 touchdown, 5 catches, 94 yards, and a receiving touchdown. This is a kid you got to watch out for.
Oh, no, I mean, he's going to be great. He's going to do it. He's going to come. I mean, you saw pregame. He's going to work out of the backfield. You watch the highlight tape. He's one slip away from making a big run. You know, he can turn something or nothing into something, you know. You're definitely going to have to contain the pocket today and keep your eye on him slipping out of the backfield.
Yeah, so if you were do you think there's going to be a lot of scoring, or do you think we expect to see some defense step up? What do you think?
So for me, I think early on, you're going to see a lot of scoring. I do. I think it's going to be flipped. I think early you're going to see a lot of scoring, but I think you get to that second half, I think most of these defenses are going to make adjustments. And I do think Winder-Barrow, that secondary, is capable of forcing some 3-and-outs, you know, some bad passes in that front 7 wreaking havoc on them.
Yeah, and to kind of match some of this, you've got number 8, Antonio Cantrell for the Habersham Central Raiders. Kid had 2 touchdowns last week, but also plays linebacker. Number 21, Landon Savage, 7 total tackles last week. And then their leading tackler, number 19, Everett Rudisil.
31 total tackles. I mean, through 5 football games. I mean, the kid is flying all around the field, man. He's everywhere where you need him to be. So, I mean, to me, I think you're going to see a very physical football game early. I do think the big point of emphasis is who's going to be able to run the football today.
Yeah.
Who's going to be able to?
Yeah, and I know, you know, MJ Dowdy, he's putting up crazy numbers, but you also got to remember this Habersham Central Raiders team, they're putting up 167 rushing yards per game right now. It'd be interesting to see if the Bulldogs can come up with an answer to stop that.
And I see them doing it, Coach. I do. But, you know, we're about to get a kickoff here in a second.
As our Bulldogs take the field.
Man, you love to see it.
You know, talking to the kids this week, they were a little bummed out on Wednesday when they found out that the game, the first fear was the game wasn't going to get played. But then you couldn't have asked for something better than this. No. You know, you got Georgia Bulldogs football later. We got Dogs football in the afternoon. It's great weather. Hurricanes passed. Everybody's comfortable. We got a lot of people from the community here. Shout out to Habersham Central for wanting to get this game on and for showing up today. That's half the battle. Yeah. Now we got to put on a good show with some good football.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You know, the region implications of this game, you can't talk about enough, you know. You talk about tradition of Winder-Barrow, you know, making the postseason we've always been a tough region. It's been something hard to do, but, you know, you have an opportunity here where if you win this football game, you're sitting in a very good position to, 1, be in the postseason, but 2nd, even maybe host a playoff.
Yeah, whoever wins this game leads the region.
Yes.
Clark Central has today off. Both these teams, Winder and Habersham, are tied with Clark Central on the top of the region, so whoever wins this game today is in charge of the region moving forward as we get set for kickoff today. Habersham is out there ready. It looks like they've got number 5 back. That is
Zeke Whittington.
Yeah, Zeke Whittington, one of those athletes, plays both sides. They got their number 0, Donnie Warren, out there on the left. As Chase Barron, big number 89, gets set for the Dogs to kick it off. Again, Coach, I couldn't have asked for better weather. I mean, we got the parade off. Shout out to this faculty for making this happen. Shout out to Mr. Noblet, our athletic director, for making this happen today for us. And again, shout out to this community, man. The love is evident. Kick it out the back of the end zone. Chase.
Here we go.
Let's kick it out the back of the end zone. And it will go out the back of the end zone. Again, Coach, I've said it every time I've been in here with Bo. I'm going to say it to you because you're a new face. I don't know why you would not kick it out the back of the end zone every time. Give them the 25-yard line. I am okay with that.
Now we get our first look at Habersham Central today.
Yeah, Big Aiden Scott anchoring down that offensive line. Matthew Griner set up on the right. They're going to set up. They got 2 left, 2 right. They're going to run a little spread. It's going to be a jet sweep to Zeke Whittington. He finds a little seam, cuts back. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground.
Looks like Winder's got
That
it.
might be a Winder-Barrow Bulldogs football.
It's a Winder-Barrow football.
That is a
Winder-Barrow
Winder-Barrow football.
Let's go.
Uh-oh, but we got Deshaun Jackson. Seems a little banged up on the play. Running off, though. Looks like a stinger.
Yeah. Man.
Well, Habersham looked to have a really good start right there, but the ball ends up on the turf. Bulldogs recover, and now we get to see this high-flying Bulldogs offense take the field. First play expectations, Coach. What you think?
Let's go get it, baby.
They throw it.
Go for it here.
This is interesting. They're going to run 3 wide to the left. Going to have Grayson Ingle spread out far left. Kenyon Glasper in the middle, and then Aiden Pinley.
Got London on the far.
Yeah, London on the far. Going to hand it up the middle.
Dowdy.
Big seam for
Dowdy.
Dowdy. Keeps churning.
Running.
Good run by the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs right there. Dude, speaking of this offensive line, we kind of got into it at the beginning, Coach.
Man.
They returned all 5 starters from last year. They're solid all the way around. They've got some severe talent at both guards, the center, all the way around, man. Talking to Coach Parker this week, he said it's just going to be another ground and pound, whoever can win it in the trenches.
Absolutely, man. And Coach Williams has done a phenomenal job with him.
Again.
He's the mechanics of the game, the instruction, the discipline. He's definitely got this offensive line firing.
As they run a little stretch play to the right.
There he goes. That's a
Finds
touchdown
seam.
for
That's
3.
a tutty. Good blocking right there on the edge. That was quick, Coach. That was quick.
2 plays, 2 touchdowns. And
less than a minute, and the Bulldogs are on the board.
And MJ has surpassed 700 yards officially.
Yes, I would say MJ Dowdy has officially passed 700 rushing yards on the season.
Man, you want to talk about starting quick and fast. You know, force a turnover first play of the game, get a touchdown.
Interesting formation right here by the Bulldogs. Cam Gresham in the backfield. That is Evan Lynn at the quarterback position. They're going to turn around. They're going to hand it to Cam Gresham.
Flag on the play, though. I think we're going to see a false start there.
Either that or illegal formation, unfortunately. Hey, how about getting Cam Gresham, a dude who you know, is known for his defensive abilities, getting him in the backfield. It will be an illegal shift. Too many men moving at the same time. And it looks like they're going to opt to just take the point. Sorry, Cam. Hate that for you. Maybe we can get you another one, buddy. Looks like Habersham's going to come after it on the right side, but the kick is up. The kick is good. That is a 7-0 lead. Great start for your Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. Well, Coach, couldn't have asked for a better start if you're a Bulldog fan.
You could have not, man. You know, first play of the game, you thought Habersham Central was going to have a big break there, and you just forced some football out, man. You know, we didn't talk about it much earlier today because both of these teams really haven't turned the ball over much, but, you know, that's a big blow to have to start the game.
Got to win the takeover battle, the turnover battle. I will tell you this, Habersham Central does have the athletes to rebound.
Oh,
though,
yeah,
so
no,
do not
absolutely.
sit on your heels. Keep coming after them. Got to kind of acknowledge that was a big run if the kid doesn't put the ball on the ground right there. And so as Chase Barron gets set up for his second kickoff for the day. Again, Chase, you know what I want you to do. Let's kick it out the back of the end zone, not give them a chance to return it. The number 0, Donnie Warren for Habersham. The kid looks
It's a big kid.
he's built like a running back,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
The high shoulder pads. Feels like rec football, but better. Like getting up to go, you know, to the football game, and then you're gonna go home and watch football later. It's got that vibe to it. Good kick. Don't know if it's gonna get there.
Oh,
He catches it. Somebody make a play. There we go. Flag on the play.
Wesley Booth on the tackle there.
Yeah, again, that's a backup quarterback right there, Wesley Booth. Great coverage right there. Interesting play to take it out. I thought he might have stepped into the end zone, but I'm here for it, refs. Let him play. The Bulldogs are going to get set up again. I guess I think they're figuring out what the flag is on. Face mask on the return team. Don't see many face masks on the return team. as these refs get ready to walk it off, and then Habersham gets set for their second drive of the day, hoping for a better outcome.
Starting with the football on the 24-yard line here. Oh, never mind. Was that penalty on the return team or the?
Well, the ref showed that it was on the return team, but it looks like he might have meant on the Bulldogs, which makes more sense as they walk it up there. Habersham's going to have the ball on about their own 39-yard line as they get set. They got 2 wide left, 3 running backs in the backfield, a little offset formation right here. They send the jet motion. He's going to turn around. He's got a hand. He's going to keep it.
RPO.
They've got it stuffed. Good run, though.
A little 6-7 yard gain there.
That's what that kid can do, man. Paris Wilbanks, again, a sophomore. You're going to see a lot of that today. You're going to see a lot of the keep, little RPO action. They run the RPO very well. They're trying to get a little jump right there from the Bulldogs. Bulldogs showing a little pressure. Going to throw the little screen.
Out of Zeke Whittington. Looks like they're going to get a first down out of that.
Yeah, they're running those quick little hit plays. It's hard to defend. It forces you to kind of walk up, but you're hesitant to do that because as soon as you walk up, you risk the over the top. They love this little offset formation in the backfield right here.
Keeps you honest.
Yeah. Turn around, he's going to hand it off to Donnie Warren, set the edge. He finds a little gap.
Finds outside.
Good job right there. Gio Tuggle pushing him out of bounds, but man, this kid can fly.
Coach, that's a big body.
He runs kind of upright too, like Eric Dickerson, you know. Saw one hole, made a cut.
Stay on him, keep tracking 0. And cutting you, Angel.
Wilbanks gets sets to take the snap, snaps it. He's going to keep it himself. The Bulldogs were there, but again, he just keeps churning. Strong kid right there, man. Thought you met him in the backfield. He just keeps churning it upfield. Evan Lynn right there on the tackle, number 11. Throw the little screen out to the left. That right there is number 12,
Jay Feltus. New set of downs now.
Yep. They are driving on us. That's what you had to be hesitant about, was the drive. Banks takes the snap. He's just going to hand it off up the middle. Hey. Good hit right there by Jamarcus Hester to meet him in the gap. 0 on 0 right there, dude. Great play, great play. That's what you're going to have to start doing. You're going to have to start stacking that box a little bit. Give your assignments into your individual players right there to keep them honest. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot.
You got Zeke Whittington down here. He's been targeted 3 times already.
Matched up against Dustin Pinckney. Oh, they're going to hand it. Oh, ball's on the ground again.
Oh, my God, we got the ball.
Jamarcus Hester running downfield. He's got some blockers helping him out. Paris Wilbanks, the automatic stop, and then the shoelace tackle is made. Great hustle right there by number 7, Paris Wilbanks, to keep the touchdown off the board. That is 2 fumbles by the Habersham Central Raiders here early after looked like promising drive right there.
In the red zone, they went with a little sweep action right there to, I believe, Jay Feltus. And, we're just right there to meet him, strip the ball, and Jamarcus Hester with a pickup, Coach. And, again, starting with the football again in their territory.
Yeah, that's unfortunate if you're a Raiders fan. It's another ball on the turf. And it's not a wet day.
No.
Bulldogs take the ball on their on Habersham's. Looks like their 36-yard line. About 8 minutes left in the first quarter. High snap. Cam's able to corral it.
Looks like MJ slipped there.
MJ Dowdy picks up, maybe loses a yard, it looks like.
Yeah.
And cutting to Cole. Angel, you can reset. Make sure that they're nice in the middle. Don't let it tilt up too much. Okay, I'm just there. And that's
Bulldogs get set up in a bunch formation here. Cam looks over to his left. He's getting the signals in from Coach Garrett. Turn around and hand the ball off.
Let's go.
That's my play call.
There we go.
That's what they're going to do. MJ finds
It's
a little hole. He
He's
breaks.
got the corner. He's got him beat. That's another 6, Coach.
That is another 6 for MJ
MJ
Dowdy.
Dowdy.
2 touchdowns on the day.
Man.
Probably close to 50 rushing
There we
yards
go.
early.
Hey,
The
Coach,
young man is well over 700 rushing yards.
I know you didn't see it, but we just had Coach Chip down the sideline hit a little skip.
Heck yeah. That is awesome news right there for the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. You take a 14-0 lead here quick as they jog off. They're going to set up in this quirky's a good word for it, right?
Yeah.
Quirky formation. I don't know what you would call this. I would call it trip sets. I just call it trip sets. I don't know. You got trips on both sides. He's going to turn around. He's going to keep it.
With the
He's going
fake.
to try and make one
Hey,
move.
there he
End
goes.
Zone. 2-point conversion is good. Coach, I would guess that is something they saw on tape.
Absolutely. You come out twice from the same formation. And if you didn't have the, flag on the first time we did it, right now we're looking at a 16-0 score, so evidently it's going to work, and I don't know if they'll go away from it.
Yeah, that's you've seen it twice. I assume they're going to go back to it because it's really worked both times. But again, that's one of those that you probably saw it on tape. They line up a certain way. You figured you had a package that you can call. It's an RPO little package.
I'm going to cut to 1.
Man, how about that?
Yeah, Chase Barron set to kick off for the 3rd time today.
Right. And again, though, just because – and you can't take Hab out of it, man. They've had 2 really good drives that have ended in fumbles.
Yeah.
But, again, they're one play away from striking and being right back in this game. They always are.
Yeah, and if you're coach for Habersham, right, I mean, are you shrinking the playbook because you're like, hey, there's certain things I'm afraid to go back to early right now? Or I guess the other theory could be like, hey, I'm going to go back to that guy immediately and show him that I have trust in him. This is where the whole chess part of the game comes into play. What are you going to do? We have yet to see them try and push the ball downfield. But they hadn't had to. They just, Chase Barron gets set to kick it off.
Hope he takes your advice here, Coach.
I would love to him just kick it to the other side. It's a good kick.
Not going to get there.
That one is going to be returned.
Donnie Warren on the return here.
He finds the edge. Somebody get there. Good play. Good play right there.
Zion Nunley, I believe, on the tackle there.
Yep, Zion Nunley also plays free safety for us. He does a lot of great stuff on that back end. A fast guy who doesn't get beat deep.
Looks like Hab's going to have the ball to start on the 30-yard line.
Familiar territory for them. I mean, if you're Winder, it's just –
this is a dream start.
Yeah, but I mean, also I'd be telling my defense, hey, they're driving on us. They just put the ball on the turf. We haven't stopped anybody. Say he's going to turn around. He's going to hand it off. Oh, he makes one cut.
Oh, another missed tackle.
Ah, this kid's just a bruiser.
That's
Number
another
0, Donnie
15-yard gain.
Warren with about a 15-yard gain right there on the play. Just got to stay disciplined with a runner like this. If your assignment is to contain, you force him back inside. If your assignment is B gap, you hit the B gap. Looks like they're going to run a little bunch formation for trips out here on the right side as they sub out Donnie Warren.
They bring Antonio Cantrell.
Oh, he's going to make one cut.
Oh.
Big hit right there. Great hit right there, Antonio Cantrell.
Met Jamarcus in the hole.
Yeah, meets Jamarcus Russell. That's a thumper right there.
So Winder-Barrow's gonna take a
Timeout,
timeout.
Winder-Barrow.
You guys want to turn around and talk?
Let's get positioned here.
Cutting you guys in 3, 2, 1, and cut.
Well, early on here, Coach, I think we've seen Winder-Barrow offense looks great.
Yeah.
Can run the ball. Everything's looking great. That's all we've done is try and run the ball. You've had 2 successful 2-point conversion attempts, although the first one with a flag was called back. You take the extra point. Bulldogs are in a timeout right now defensively, and that's probably has something to do with how Habersham is moving the ball kind of out wheel downhill.
Well, it's like I said before the second started. You know, both offenses are going to be clicking early, right? The fortunate part we've had is that Habersham has coughed the football up twice on the turf, and we've been able to recover it, and it's put us in a position to strike twice.
If I am Baxter, I'm stacking the box.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying I'm not letting you do this to me
throw
anymore.
the football.
You're going to have to beat me on the back end.
All right,
As we return, they break the timeout.
Cut, and you guys can turn around.
So he gets set. He sends Zeke Winning in motion across the formation. He's going to turn around. He's going to keep it himself. A little screen pass. They get the first down. Zeke Winning with a nice little screen catch. See, that's just another one of those RPOs. Winder used to run that back in the day when I played football. I remember that, man. Run the little RPO, fake it across, quarterback sprints out.
That was back in the Heath Webb days, wasn't it?
Dude, that was the Heath Webb special. If the corner or safety steps up for the quarterback, you just dump it over.
Got to see Whittington down on himself.
Yeah, and it was like, ooh, you might have some Zay. You got Donnie Warren coming across. Big run. Again, they're kind of moving the ball at will. Bulldogs get set. Jamarcus Hester running off the field. Quarterback is going to keep it right up the middle. I see the Bulldogs.
Trying to force that football
grabbing
out.
at that football. That's a heads-up play by them. Man, I can't help but think, man. I wonder if there's a formation or something where you stack the box. What the hesitancy on that is. Gonna keep it. Oh, a little
flip.
pitch play.
Are we saying incomplete?
They're saying incomplete pass.
That was on a lateral.
Oh, okay. They're saying incomplete pass. Interesting call here by the refs. First, I thought that was behind the line, which would make it a lateral pass, which can't be incomplete. And then second, it was a little bit of that dish, you know, which is, I guess, subjective in a sense.
Seems like we caught a break there.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a big play. That was a big play waiting to happen. 3rd and 4.
But yet again, you saw Xavier McCoy right there blow it up on the edge. Athlete.
They're on the 25-yard line. They're going to turn. They're going to hand it to Donnie Warren. He's met. It's interesting to see where they spot this. Looks like they're going to give them the first down. Yep, they're waving the markers. We had a guy there. Unfortunately, it seems like it's going to take more than one guy.
It's a big kid, Coach. Donnie Warren, wow.
So they got both Cantrell and Warren in the backfield right here. Will Banks sets to take the snap. He's going to hand it off. Cantrell has it on the edge.
Good tackle.
Good tackle right there. Wesley Binion there to make the hit. Cleaned up by Zay McCoy, number 29. Zion Nunley coming up from the safety position. I wonder, I mean, if you're Habersham, all you got to do is keep handing the ball off, it seems like, right? I mean, they haven't been stopped at all. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw that little screen, the little tunnel screen as he goes inside, bouncing off of defenders. Got to wrap up.
Zeke Whittington with the reception TD there.
Yep.
Man, you had him there for the tackle, but
yeah, you had it bottled up, but again, you got to wrap up. Well, Habersham drove the field, put 6 on the board, looking to capitalize on the extra point. Be interesting to see if they go for 2.
Looks like they're going to kick it here.
And going to go to 1 and cut it to 1. Angel on this one, still tough little message. Very hot for that. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Perfect.
The kick is up.
And good.
And the kick is good. Nice little chip shot right there. So good drive by the Habersham Central Raiders. Bulldogs got to tighten up, man. They are running the ball at will. They're throwing those little screens whenever they see it available. The RPO action's working, but the biggest thing that's working for them right now is number 0 and number 8 and number 7 going downhill.
Man, you can't stop them right now. They're running at will. You meet them in the hole, they're running right through, you know, and then right there, you know, they set us up to dump it out there to number 5, Zeke Whittington, at ease, and he goes in for 6, you know, and it's like we said, you know, this game, if Habersham Central doesn't cough the ball up twice to start it, it's probably looking a lot different right now.
Yeah, and it's again, it's one of those things we talked about in the beginning. The young defense has stepped up tremendously. Now it's time to lean on some of those leaders. Cam Gresham and Jamarcus Hester and Binion and Griner. We need some of you big guys to step up, shut down this run game, force them to beat you somewhere else.
All right, Camden Meads with the kickoff here.
Winder's got 3 guys on the 5-yard line set to return it. Interesting. London Munoz is going to turn and catch it in the we thought it was going to be a catch. For those that don't know, the high school kickoff rule is if the ball is touched in the end zone or if it hits the end zone or caught in the end zone, then it's an automatic touchback. So that's why, even though he did not catch that ball, it bounced off of him in the end zone. Therefore, it is a dead ball, a touchback. They'll take it out to the 20-yard line. Well, Winder-Barrow's offense has got the ball. They, too, looked like they could not be stopped.
Yes.
Yes, so would not be shocked to see much of the same. You got Kenyon Glasper flared out there wide. Engel in the slot. You got the tight end, Aiden Penley, to his right. They're going to send Kenyon in motion. Our first pass play of the day from the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs.
Cam escapes the pocket on the
up.
run.
He's got, he had him. Had Kenyon Glasper kind of sitting in that soft spot of the defense. Coach Chip getting excited on the sideline.
Oh, yeah. Cam looks to the left. We got to get this play in soon. Winder gets set. Cam Hodge is going to take the snap. A nice little pitch out to MJ Dowdy. He's got a nice little hole. Good run right there. It's a good positive run. Good pickup of 5 on the play. Make it a 3rd and more manageable. Tackle there by Zeke Whittington, number 5.
Kid's an athlete. Kid's everywhere. They're going to run this little bunch formation again. Will not be surprised if Cam Hodge keeps this.
Stayed on number 7.
Now they're going to hand it to MJ Dowdy, and he churns those big legs for a first down. Good hard running early from MJ Dowdy. Again, I would not be surprised if we see a Cam Hodge keep here soon.
I think they're setting up for it, Coach.
Yeah, and it's also a read, right? I mean, if the defensive end does the same thing every time, then you're not going to see a different outcome. You're going to see the same thing every time. It's just a kind of reaction to what this defensive end does. And they're running a 3-down lineman, so that read man really is the linebacker, so it makes the read a little bit more difficult.
I mean, do you think Winder here as well is probably going to try to play a little bit slower tempo, give that defense a break, regroup, make some adjustments as well?
Yeah, this first quarter has felt like an eternity. We still have 4 minutes left. They're going to turn. Oh, he had him. Cam Hodge is just going to put it in the dirt. Oh, was it caught?
Yeah, it was caught there.
Good catch right there, Kenyon Glasper. Good little pickup.
Okay.
It did look like for a second, though, he had Aiden Pinley streaking down the field.
All right, then back to 1. We're on you, Angel. Yep, reset ball good. Excellent. Getting into the rhythm of it. Perfect.
He's going to hand it off. MJ Dowdy, good stop right there by the Raider defense. Holding MJ Dowdy to his shortest run of the day. Another 3rd and 5 for the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. That big offensive line. You got Mason Woods at center. Aiden Scott to his right, and then Tristan Turner to his right. Gonna hand it off. MJ Dowdy's got a seam. He's got a seam. Good blocking downfield. Oh, and he slips.
But big gain there, Coach.
He's moving and cutting a lot. Good blocking downfield right there by number 4, Kenyon Glasper. Good job blocking by this offensive line, creating those gaps, man. You could drive a bus through there. Looks like we got a timeout by the Raiders right here.
Cut to you guys. Scrub to the camera. Looking nice and pretty. And cut to you in 3, 2, 1, and camera 4.
Well, it looks like both defensive coordinators are dealing with the same issue right now. How do we stop this run game? Any thoughts?
I mean, at some point, I think you're just going to have to accept that you're going to have to load the box and take the gamble of whether or not they're going to be throwing all over you or not. And again, both quarterbacks as well can prove that they're going to be able to throw the football. So, again, what we didn't discuss earlier, in my opinion, was the turnover battle. Winder's winning that right now. And if the Winder continues to hold on to the football and force more turnovers, and the defense don't make any adjustments, I see Winder taking a bigger lead than anticipated in this game.
I have no answers outside of both these running backs are really good.
Yes.
The offensive lines are doing their job. I know that it's easier to stack the box with Winder's 4-man front. Looks like Habersham's running kind of a 3-man front right now so that way they can have more dudes in coverage. I don't blame them. There's a lot of athletes all over the field. But I will say this, both of these running backs are lighting it up right now. We could see a career day from both of them. As again, Winder gets set. They are on Habersham's side of the field. Ball is about on the 33, I would say.
33-yard line.
He turns around. Oh, he throws that quick little screen to Kenyon. Kenyon stays on his feet.
Upfield.
Gets upfield.
On his feet
Stays
still.
on his feet. Breaks a tackle. Good first down right there. Again, he just glides.
Nice.
Just glides. He runs so smooth, and he glides. And, you know, what's awesome is I see Kenyon every day during second period. I taught him last year. He's a phenomenal kid. I saw Kenyon on Wednesday, though, after he found out the game was going to be canceled and stuff like that. We were talking about his yards, and he was kind of down, and then he heard about how the game's moving to Saturday, and he's like, oh, you going to be there? I'll give you something to talk about, Coach. Kid's phenomenal.
He's a great kid, man.
London Munoz talked to me in the hallway, asked me if I was going to mention his 3-touchdown performance. These kids are enjoying it.
I'm on 1 right now. Yep, that's good. Thank you, sir.
So they look over. Again, Coach Garrett signaling in. Takes a snap. He's going to throw a quick little screen. Kenyon's there, comes down with the ball, staying on his feet. Just hold on to that rock. Hold on to the football.
He's being
Oh,
pushed.
they're moving the pile. They're moving
Is
the
he in the end
pile.
zone? Oh, short at the 1.
Those are always terrifying me because I'm afraid that that football is not going to be yours when it comes out of the pile. But good job by Kenyon Glasper making the catch. Ball's a little bit behind him. Didn't look like he had his eyes up yet either.
No.
Still made the catch. Then great hustle by the rest of that offense to get there and push the pile. Bulldogs first and goal on their own 3. Cam's going to keep it, and he's got London Munoz, and he makes the catch.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Are they going to rule it a touchdown? Yep.
They held on.
Touchdown, Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. London Munoz with the catch.
Had a little bobble there.
That was another one of those great RPO plays. Quarterback can hand it off to MJ. He can run it. But as you saw, that defensive end right there, who really is the linebacker, just walked back a little bit. They crashed, so therefore he knew he'd have London out there on that out route. Nice little bench route. Those are the hardest passes to make, I feel like. The ones where he's wide open. Those are like the hardest ones
Oh,
to
yeah,
catch.
no. To catch, to throw,
Yeah.
to
So
execute.
he's wide open, don't miss. Chase Barron gets set, kick is up,
and
he
go.
drives that one back there. Great kick. As your Winder-Barrow Bulldogs are up 22-7, and we are still in the first quarter, folks.
Hope y'all took the over on this
I
game.
wonder what the spread was on this one, because it looks like it is it's going to be a bit of a high-scoring game. So early here, Coach, we have seen the offense has the ability to move the ball. I think you were right when you were like, it's going to be a game of turnovers. Who commits the most turnovers? I still think we have the opportunity to see a defense get a stop.
Oh, so do I. So do I. Absolutely.
I would like to think that that is possible today.
You know, and I'll give credit to Coach Baxter where it's due is he's done a great job all season on making adjustments in game.
Oh, no, it's been phenomenal. And that's, again, I can't do it. That's why I'm up here talking about it. There's no perfect fix, you know, because you have this scheme and this game plan and you build it. And then when you get in here, the game might start to take a different turn, but you don't want to abandon game plan either, right?
No.
Especially we're not out of the first quarter, so you can't blame either of these defensive coordinators for not making the changes that we're talking about. Oh, good play right there.
Ate him up.
As we get him.
Jacob Williams, Gio Tuggle on the tackle there.
As we have a Bulldog down.
I think that's Giovanni on the ground there.
Get ready. We're about to cut to you guys if you want to turn around so we can get this injury. And cutting to camera 4 in 3, 2, 1, and back on you guys.
We're going to bring you back here with us as we have an injured Bulldog down on the field, which you never want to see. But that was an impressive stop right there on the return. We could tell this number 0 for Habersham, Donnie Warren. He wants the ball in his hands. Rightfully so, he's going to make plays.
They're going to do whatever they can to put the ball in his hands, it seems like, you know, and as far as stopping him, like we've discussed this whole time, is I don't have an answer. I don't think you have an answer.
Watching this kid run is insane.
Oh, no, he's a, like you said, you know, he's a strong, powerful back, upright runner. You know, it's hard to take down. It's going to be exciting 4 quarters, Coach.
Yeah, and they really, we talked all year about how we have Zay McCoy and MJ Dowdy, and you have, as everybody's clapping, as we have Gio Tuggle getting up and walking off on his own. That's awesome to see.
Great to see, man.
But it's always tough when you see, a 3-headed monster like we've talked about, and now you have one come to us, right? They've got Antonio Cantrell and Donnie Warren, and they've got Paris Wilbanks. These 3 dudes, it's just so difficult to account for, and they haven't even really tried to throw the ball downfield. They've just been hitting those. They've just been hitting those quick little screens.
Quarterback's going to pull it.
That was a great little play right there. That's number 12 Felton right there on the reception. See, they're just doing a great job of running those bunch formations out wide, which spreads out your defense. So therefore, it's like that makes it kind of difficult to stack the box. I mean, it looks like we're doing what we can. Quarterback's going to keep it. Paris Wilbanks, big hit right there by Zay McCoy.
Evan Lane on the other side hitting him as well. You're going to get like a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 right here.
I'm seeing a more commitment to the run on this drive. It's pretty evident. Even the dudes out there in the slots, like watch Zay McCoy and watch Evan Lynn right here, okay? They're typically going to be as far back as the linebackers, but look where their eyes are the whole time. They just stay in the backfield. It's a little bit of a bad pass right there. Looked like he rushed it a little bit. But again,
so, Coach,
they're keeping their eyes in the backfield.
I think that potentially was a design there. That was to, I believe, DJ Pass, who's the backup quarterback as well.
Like double pass?
Yeah.
Did you see anybody streaking?
I saw a 5 down here streaking, but I mean, that's a long throw across the field, so I don't know about that one either. But interesting to see the QB out on the far side.
Again, expect the commitment to the run right here. They put Whittington in motion. They're going to turn around and hand it off to Donnie Warren. Evan Lynn was there, but can't bring him down as he keeps.
No,
they're going to say he's out of bounds. He seems to disagree.
Cut into one.
You had to stop, Coach.
You had him, but again, that is a tough ask
Oh, yeah.
of any one defender to bring down this kid as they run an empty set right here, it looks like. Design quarterback run, I'm calling it. Told you.
Yep.
He's gonna run it. Cut into two. Keep track.
Get him up.
Gang tackling right there. Good stuff. Paris Wilbanks with only about a 3 or 4 yard carry right there.
You're going to see Antonio Cantrell get back on the field here.
Yeah, they're going to go back to that 3 running or the 2 running back set, offset in the backfield. Again, I mean, just like look how wide their receivers are down here. That's just to spread us out.
Yeah.
But you can see where Lucas McCoy walking down. He's going to play inside the receiver. And really, it's going to be the DB over top covering. As they dip it off to Antonio Cantrell. That's the end of the quarter. He's got to get him on the ground. Good hustle by Zay McCoy. We got a flag on the play. Into the first quarter, there is some laundry on the field. Let's see what the call was.
Number 5,
As soon as another
pleading his
call,
case.
Turn around. We're gonna go to you guys.
It's going to be a holding on offense, number 5.
Yep, and he's
Yeah.
pleading his
In
case
case.
with the ref, but unfortunately, once that decision has been made, very
Go to
rarely
you guys in
does it
3,
get picked up.
2, 1, and on you guys.
Well, I will say this defensive stand from Winder has looked better.
Yes.
It's less of the chunk plays. They did have that big play right there, but there was a penalty holding on the edge, which does make a difference, right? That's where he's going. Again, I see more eyes in the backfield now. The only fear is that eyes in the backfield means you're getting burnt up top.
Yeah, no. How can Winder respond, though? And as we get into the second quarter, right, we're in a good position here to start the second quarter. You got Hab Central where you want them. They're down. Eventually, the run offense is going to have to turn into them passing if you continue to build that lead. And I think you're one turnover away from taking Hab Central's game plan and throwing it completely out the window.
Yeah, well, Habersham has the ball on their own 50-yard line, their side of the 50-yard line right now. We got about a 3rd and 6.
We're on camera 1 right now, so you guys can turn all the way around if you want.
So we have a little confusion. They're going to change the marker back to 2nd down. It's going to be a screen down here at the bottom. Oh, nope. Quarterback's going to keep it. Grinder's there. Grinder's there. Got a bottle up in the backfield. Again, you have to call on your veteran players. Matthew Grinder is one of them. A nice sack on the play. That was a quarterback designed run that was stuffed immediately.
We get a timeout here?
No, I think that is officially the end of the quarter because of the penalty. Then you couldn't go to the next quarter with a penalty.
How to run a play. Well, I like that better. You know, you're going to be about, what, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9
Yeah,
now?
and you get your and you have an opportunity to bring your defense together and really game
talk
plan.
about it.
Guesses on what Habersham's going to do here.
I think
they're going to run a little bubble screen slant. They're going to have a bunch. I'm calling it. All right, I'm drawing it up. At the top of my screen, you're going to see a bunch set. Okay, the inside guy's going to run a little bubble. The middle guy's going to run a little slant. It's just on the quarterback to read it.
Coach, I wouldn't be surprised here if you saw Donnie Warren take it out of the backfield. On
Did
a
you hand it off?
I don't want to hand off, but a little pass action.
Like what they ran right before the end of the half, right before the penalty?
Yes.
Yeah, that worked, unfortunately. Let's see if we see that little bunch set. If we don't see a bunch set, then I was all wrong. That's why I'm up here. That's why I'm bad at NCAA. But it looks like we're going to see that little bunch set.
And you got Jay Feltus down here on the bottom side of the field.
Yeah, he's going to run that little bubble screen. He's going to try and tunnel it back inside, get him on the ground. Good pickup. Good pickup. That's why I called it.
And Scott on the tackle there, man.
Yeah, good hustle by good hustle by the defensive lineman getting downfield. So
you're 4th and 5, Coach, and it looks like that offense is staying out there.
Oh, yeah, if I'm Hab, I'm going for it.
Yeah. So here's my question to you. Do you commit to the run here?
I don't know. I mean, you're at the point where, as a coach, it doesn't matter how you call it, their eyes are in the backfield. All these eyes are in the back. All these dudes' eyes are in the backfield right now. So I don't like all the cushion that we're seeing on, especially at the bottom right here.
Yeah.
We got Tuggle out here at wide receiver. That looks like just like an easy 5 yards.
That's going to be a false start. Oh,
timeout by Habersham Central here. Didn't like what he saw. Might have avoided a false start.
Yeah.
So probably biggest play of the game so far. We've got a 4th and 5.
You're going to stop here, get you great field position.
Most definitely. I'm not as concerned with field position right now. I mean, I get why Habersham's going for it because they haven't stopped anything really Winder's done all day.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up the schedule if you guys want to talk about it.
And again, this is just such an important game because of the way that the region's working out. As you can see, the Bulldogs 3-2 right now. Those 2 losses to East Forsyth and Seconder. East Forsyth and Seconder, those are great teams. They kind of showed what we could do there. Get the region win against Alcovey. Hopefully you can beat Habersham today. Go 2-0 in region play before you go next week to a Loganville Red Devils team that's not performing as well as they would have liked this year.
Well, they also lost. That Loganville team also lost their best weapon, that wide receiver.
That was just extremely unfortunate. That kid was a stud. They're going to run that 2 running back set right here.
Swing Cantrell out. Oh, good play design.
They got Whittington streaking across, and that is a first down. Huge gain right there by the Habersham Raiders. Good call, Coach. See, you run that little screen, right? And then you have somebody coming opposite across the field. What it does is it forces that defender to make a decision. If he pulls up and plays the screen, as they quarterback's going to keep it, Paris Wilbanks up the middle right here. He's just slipping through tacklers. Looks like it's going to be another first down by Habersham. But the quarterback just makes a decision based upon what the defender does right there. And it's a very simple read, but it's so effective. So we take another timeout for the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs here. Coach Baxter took the headset off, must have seen something he didn't like. Anticipate run, anticipate run, anticipate run. Absolutely anticipate the run. If they're going to score here, make them throw it. That's what I'm saying. I would not be surprised if we see Habersham Central do another one of those like RPO screens where it could be a screen or it could be a cross coming across the middle. Those are just so deadly. All right, so Habersham is going to take the ball on looks like about the 8-yard line.
A little 1st and goal action here on the 8.
You've got one-on-one coverage at the top of your screen there. Number 5 Whittington on Pinckney.
You got 12 on 12 at the bottom here.
As they're going to turn around and hand it off.
Oh,
you got to make that tackle.
Donnie Warren.
That's a tough play right there. One thing I will tell the young Dustin Pinckney, do not hit him high.
No.
Do not try and take this man up high. Go and watch NFL or college football. Every single one of those DBs, unless you're Caleb Downs or Malachi Starks, you are taking them low. It's preventative football.
Absolutely. So Hab's going to drive down the field and respond to their own here.
Yeah, that was a great drive by them. Great drive by them. Great kick right there. So it is now 14-22. Bulldogs still have an 8-point lead. They'll get the ball here with about 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
So while Hab did go down and score, Coach. I think that was the first time we saw a defense in this half put pressure on an offense, right? Like, the stop was close. You know, Hab Central, you got to tip your cap. Good play design, right? Had to call a timeout to even get there in the first place.
Yeah, the play calling looked a little different, too, from time to time. This is really the first time we started to see them throw stuff coming across the middle. I think we did a good job of taking away the screens right there. Just, you know, pursuing the ball. That's the biggest thing that I take away from that drive is the pursuing the ball, getting to that receiver or that running back as fast as possible, and as a group to prevent those extra yards. As Habersham Central gets set to kick it off, we have Kenyon Glasper, number 4, back, and he has number 12, Gio Tuggle, the freshman, to his left, and number 6, London Munoz, the sophomore, to his right. In front of Kenyon Glasper, we have Aiden Penley, big number 18.
Special teams coach, all athletes out there.
Oh, yeah. That's where I shined back in the day.
Here's Meads with the kickoff.
It's a good kick. Looks returnable, and it will be returned. London Munoz.
Oh. Warren there to slow it down, and then the rest of the Raiders finish the job for him.
Yeah, good coverage right there by the Habersham Raiders. That was one of those that you might want to let go into the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
It's about as good of a kick as you can get without it going into the end zone. He put that thing right there in front of the pylon. If we had a pylon can, you get Coach Owens down there with his iPhone holding on.
The pylon Kamsky.
Yeah, actually, shout out to Coach Owens. He gave you a ride today, didn't he,
He
Coach?
did give me a ride today. He's a great guy, man.
Yeah, and shout out to Trent Parks and his fiancee Kendall. I have to go to their wedding later today. Shout out to y'all. I get to go to their wedding.
Yeah,
I apologize.
there we go.
As they turn around, they hand it off to MJ Dowdy. Great stop right here by the Habersham Raiders. They have that thing shut down.
Everett Rootstill right there with the stop.
He's the one leading them in leading them in tackles this year. Big number 51 too, Austin Williams, helping him out. Cam Hodges is going to keep it. He's got Kenyon Glasper open. Oh, he just overthrows him. All right, so this is unfamiliar territory for the Bulldogs today. 3rd and 13, press back against your own end zone.
Coach, I may have to go back and watch film there again, but I'm pretty sure he had Penley open in the middle of the field again.
Yeah, and he had Grayson Ingle on the backside. No, I get that's not where his eyes were going. I think this was a drawn-up play, and I don't know what happened there. If it was a little, maybe he just threw it too far, or it looked like Glasper might have gotten out of the break a little bit. As he's got Glasper coming across. Ooh, big hit on Glasper. Yeah, that would have been a tough ask right there to come down with that ball. That was a big hit.
It's the first time we've seen one of these today, Coach.
Yeah, as the Bulldogs get set to punt. Hey, great job by this Habersham Central defense by putting up a stop right there. I mean, we thought it couldn't be done.
We got Chase Barron back there on the punt, Coach.
It's a low snap. Good kick, though. Wrap him up. Oh, they're going to call a late hit on that. Okay. So it looks like the Bulldogs will be not only giving up some yards on the return, but it looks like they're going to surrender a late hit penalty. There's going to be a personal foul on the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs right there. Refs are saying he hit him when he was already out of bounds. Looked pretty bang-bang to me, Coach.
Vegas.
think if you're not going to call the hit on the receiver coming across the middle, then it's interesting to call that one right there. But, again, that's why I'm up here talking about it and not making the call. And they have the hard job. So
There we go. We got Cantrell and Warren in the backfield here with Paris.
quarterback's going to keep
Keep
it.
it.
Bulldogs have
Man.
stuff. Big Matthew Grinders right there with Cam Gresham and Aiden Scott to swallow him up. And look who's going to come up with a football. Aiden Scott. So that's mine.
Man, you mean Unk?
Yeah, big Unk.
Big Unk.
He a dog. I'm a dog.
Here we go, man. Try to feel a little bit of that bend, don't break action right here, right?
That was a good first down stop right there.
Just a little 2nd and 11 right here.
One thing that would really help defense out is you could keep them to those short plays on first down. It really forces them into a position to have to kind of change their playbook. Watch what they're going to do right here. He's got that screen. Oh, he's going to hand it off.
Hey, good tackle right there. Oh.
No, he was already down.
Oh.
Good tackle right there, Evan Lynn. That was our quarterback last year, folks. Evan Lynn, number 11, was our quarterback last year.
All right, now that you put them in a difficult spot here, 3rd and 13. And ideally, you want to come away with points after that return. You get the PI on your side here.
Well, I'm okay with giving up 3. I mean, with where they are in the field, a field goal is a success for the defense here.
Here we go. Bend, don't break.
This quarterback's going to keep it. He's got the slant coming across the middle. Wrap him up.
Wrap up.
Bulldogs are there. Only surrender about a 5-yard play. Good job.
There we go.
So you got 4th and about 8.
Yeah, McCoy there.
So again, a great job by the defense. As we hear this play starting to get a little louder. I can't see that number, Coach.
I believe it's number 48, Camden Meads right here.
Okay. Let's see what the young man has.
Oh, it's blocked!
Griner has it. Bulldogs will take over possession right there. That was number 12, Gio Tuggle coming
Bend,
off
don't
the
break,
edge.
Coach.
Great play by the defense. Well,
come on now.
They answered the call.
Let's go.
They answered the call. We asked during break, will we see a defensive stop today? And then we are immediately gifted 2. Now, this is kind of difficult territory for the Bulldogs right here. Hey, look who's checking in, Coach. Number 5, John Michael Rivera.
Hey, I love John Michael, man. Kid has worked his butt off to be back out on that football field.
Yeah, for those that don't know, John Michael, he was a baseball player, but I had him in class too. Phenomenal kid. He's down here at the bottom of your screen, number 5. Last year, played every game for us, and then in the Heritage game, blew his knee out. I think it was ACL, MCL, meniscus. Gets back this summer, tears his meniscus again, has to go under surgery. And then at the beginning of the season, had an ankle sprain, as we see MJ Dowdy with a nice run up the middle. But it's just awesome for him to be healthy again. You see that big knee brace as he's back out here. Just, again, awesome to see this kid. Nice little pickup right there by the Bulldogs. Nice little 4-yard run. Kind of get you out of the, brunt of your own end zone.
Give you a little breathing room.
But, dude, go back to it. Turn around and hand that ball off again. As they send John Michael in motion. Oh, Cam Hodge is going to keep it. He's got the edge. Makes one cut. And that is going to be a first down. Winder-Barrow Bulldogs.
Getting a little chippy there. I don't know about that from 18 there.
Let him play, dude. I'm hyped up. How could you not be hyped up, dude? It's Saturday. There's football. Dogs play Bama later. I get to go to a wedding. I get to go to a wedding. Watch one of my best friends get married to the love of his life, dude. It's just a beautiful day.
Shout out them, man.
Shout out them.
Shout out them.
Shout out them. Oh, looks like we had a flag on the play.
Vegas.
Vegas is crazy.
Right here, 2nd and 11 here now.
That's okay, though. Interested to know what that flag was on. I assume probably a holding, because it's a 5-yard penalty.
There we go. We figured it out eventually.
A bit of confusion from here from our refs here today. Is they're going to pick the ball up again and move it. Okay.
There we go.
Fans are chirping a little bit. We love it.
We're having fun.
So they're going to hand it off to MJ Dowdy, but he is
He's
stopped.
met in the hole immediately.
Yep, met in the hole. This kind of puts you in a situation where you've got to throw the ball downfield. And is Kenyon Glasper out there on the field, Coach? I do not see number 4 Kenyon.
I do not see number 4 out there, Coach.
You do have London Munoz one-on-one at the top of your screen. There's a noticeable size difference there.
Oh, yeah. You got Grayson Ingle right here, Aiden Pendley.
Yeah, we haven't
John Michael.
called much of Grayson Ingle today. I don't think we called him at all.
We're going to see a timeout here from Winder-Barrow.
Yeah, good timeout, Coach. Good timeout. Didn't like what you saw. You got to get everybody on the same page. Bring them in as we can talk through it.
About to cut to you guys. We're gonna. Yeah. There's 2 that are calling around the region. Make sure it's like a new one. She has the GHS logo. I'm about to cut to you guys. Camera 4. I'm gonna cut to you guys. Go ahead. We're gonna talk about the region.
So, seems like, the Bulldogs have kind of backed themselves up right here. A lot of what we saw last drive. You don't want to give the ball back to them, but you definitely don't want to turn the ball over. Is it a shot play? Are you trying to get it all back right now?
Turn around. So we have the region up there for you.
Well, before I answer that question for you, Coach, just kind of looking around the region right now, to me what I feel like is probably going to be one of our bigger tests in region. You got Clark Central sitting at 3-2, 1-0. We got Hab today. Just beat a good Alcovy team, got Loganville next week. And then, to me, I think that the game that's going to kind of determine this season is going to be those Jackson County Panthers.
Yeah, no, the 2 that I'm looking most forward to is Clark Central, and I believe we have them at home this year.
Yes, sir.
And Jackson County. They seem to be the front runners right now alongside Winder and this Hab team.
There we go.
He's
Deep
got
ball.
London Munoz on a deep ball.
Oh,
he got it!
Oh, let's go!
Great throw, and they're going to throw a flag.
I don't know about that one, Coach. Are they about to call offensive PI here?
That was the latest flag I have ever seen.
How can I make it about
Wow.
myself? How can I make it about myself? Call right there, Coach.
They're going to call offensive pass interference
Wow.
on that.
I didn't know a kid getting ran by was OPI these days.
I'd have to go back and look at the replay. I didn't see what the ref saw. Maybe he saw some push. Maybe he saw the extension. Like the extension of the elbow typically is what they call.
I thought we were letting him play, though.
I thought that was a great throw and a great
Hey, man.
catch. But
Vegas.
you're right. Now Bulldogs, you got Cam Hodge now standing in his own end zone. Go right back to it, Coach.
And get ready to trap.
Again, no Kenyon Glasper on the field, though, and I don't see him on the sideline. All right, get rid of it. Drops the ball. Ball is on the ground.
It's going to be a safety. God, man.
So you went from the big play to turning the ball over. And that was the one thing we said cannot happen.
I'm still on 2. I'm about to cut to 1 and cut to 1.
Quite unfortunate.
And then we have to kick it back to
You know, how fast things change, Coach. You wonder if there was ever going to be defensive stop. Now it feels like it's been all defense here from both sides.
The tale of 2 quarters. That's the first time in a few games that I've seen a little bit of panic out of Cam Hodge.
And I'm going to cut back to 1, cut to 1.
Just trying to do too much. Again, you're in your own end zone. Let's get the ball out of your hand. That's one of those, if I'm Paxi, I'm saying, dude, just throw that ball as far as you can.
Yeah.
If your guy can catch it and run under it, awesome. But just throw that ball as far
I
as
mean,
you
if they
can.
pick it off, it's a long punt. Then.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
As we give up, we surrender the 2 points for the safety, and we have to punt them the ball now. It is a 22-16 game.
About 6 minutes left to go.
Chase Barron gets set to kick this ball off to the Habersham Raiders. Habersham has Donnie Warren and Zeke Whittington back to return. Antonio Cantrell in front of them.
Man.
Just a big swing of events right there. Chase Barron gets set to kick it. It is a great kick. The ball is caught on their own 20.
Swing it to the outside.
Where's the contain?
There we
Zion
go.
Nunley right there with a
Yeah,
great
great
tackle,
tackle.
Zion Nunley. Good job.
I think it's time for us to wreak a little havoc of our own right here, Coach.
Yeah, man, let's see what we can make happen.
How's the rebound? How's the bounce back going to be? All right, we haven't had anything go our way at this quarter. What can we do?
Did Habersham call a timeout or? Oh, okay, they're breaking now. Well, if you're Habersham, you gotta be feeling pretty good. You got 5 minutes, 50 seconds to drive this ball downfield, take the lead. You know Winder's gonna get the ball at half, so I'm probably gonna turn to the run game a lot here, so that way I take as much time off the clock as possible. Oh, they're going to look to throw it. He's going to throw the ball downfield.
Oh, that's a big tug.
Oh!
I got ahead of myself. We got a flag on the play, too. Looks like a holding from what Scott's indicating.
He's very vocal.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, they challenged number 12, Gio Tuggle. Gio had the pick but could not come down with the ball.
That's what he'd like to have back, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, he's going to – that could have been pick number 3 on the season.
Man, jumped the route effortlessly, though.
There is a flag on the play. Holding.
Accept it.
Yeah, holding on the Habersham Raiders, so it's going to be 1st and 20 now. I would expect them to turn around and hand this ball off. Wilbanks gets set to take the snap. He's going to turn and keep it himself.
Great pursuit.
He throws the ball up.
Man.
Risky play right there, man.
There's that youngness.
You very rarely ever want to see a quarterback try and shot put the ball to the sideline. Great job right there by Griner, wrapping him up in the backfield, forcing him to make a bad decision. So, Habersham Raiders have a 2nd and 20 from their own 20-yard line. Oh, they went for the hard snap, almost got him.
Glad to see Aiden Scott's learned a little.
So they snap the ball. He steps up. He's got somebody streaking down the middle.
Oh.
Great play by Nunley.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Nice. Wade's grabbing at the back of the leg. Makes me think it might be a cramp.
Yeah.
Which means you substitute Pinckney back in, and I wouldn't be surprised if they drop Tuggle back to safety.
Looks like they're going to.
All right, if I'm Habersham right here, I'm not throwing this ball downfield.
No, I mean, that's you've
I'm
seen.
throwing my little tunnel screen. If I get the first down, awesome. If not, I have more room to kick the ball.
I mean, you've just seen 3 balls from Paris here. That's really not like him. Right. Just 2 you've seen him try to force. 1 he shouldn't have thrown.
So he takes the snap, and it looks like he's looking to go downfield.
Oh, oh, that's
Oh.
Tip drill. Just it's incomplete. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, good defense right there by the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. After the costly turnover, you hold them to it. Looking like they're going to punt the ball to you. Hey, look who's walking back out on the field, Kenyon Glasper. We love to see it.
There we go. Man. Interesting play calls there from Hab Central.
It's like me playing NCAA when I'm down by 50 against Coach Bo. I just throw the ball deep every time, and it never works.
Just did not anticipate that. I thought they would have tried to maybe run the ball a little, chew some clock up, try to get a score.
Yeah, I mean, you gave us the ball back.
Yeah, with plenty of time left.
Oh, good punt. It's going to be caught by Kenyon Glasper. He makes one man miss. One cut outside. He's got a little room. He's got blockers out front.
There.
Oh, we got. What a throw by the ref. A little bit of a show off right there, throwing that flag all the way out to the WB logo in the middle. I assume this is going to be holding again because that's what it's been all day.
How can we make this? I mean, you got a lot of laundry out on the field right now.
Let's see what the call is. Holding on the return team. As they walk it back.
I mean, not bad starting position there at the 45-yard line.
He got it about where he caught it.
Yeah. Man, Kenyon.
The kid is.
Yeah, dude. Just one step away every time, coach. There we go.
Good run right here by MJ Dowdy. Makes one cut. Good job.
There we go. That's what we've been waiting to see.
First down, Winder-Barrow Bulldogs.
That's good for Winder Insurance Center's first down.
And cut into one.
I assume you're going to see a lot of the Saints turn around, keep handing the ball off, chew up that clock, unless you see something that you like. So they send Penley in motion. They're going to turn around and hand it off to MJ Dowdy. He's staying on his feet, bouncing.
We'll get a yard.
About
Tough
a yard.
26 right there. Noah Harkins is right there. Number 19, Everett Roots Hill.
Hodge takes the snap. He hands it off. MJ Dowdy bouncing off again, but
that right side of the line there got blowed up bad.
Great hustle by this Habersham Central defense.
I mean, Antonio Cantrell right there, dude.
That kid's everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, Bulldogs, you've been here before. I'll tell you the matchup I like, okay? And I've said it all night. Both sides of this end right here, you're going to have number 4, Kenyon Glasper, one-on-one at the top.
Big size difference there from Brady Strickland.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Penley covered loosely.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Cut up.
Good cut.
Go
Just
down.
hold on to the
there
ball.
we
Good
go.
run
Good
right there.
run.
Heads up play by Cam Hodge. Not trying to do too much. I like him trying to keep his eyes downfield to see what comes open. Nothing comes open. Tuck it, run. Good enough athlete to get the first down for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely.
There. Keeps the drive alive.
Cantrell right there trying to pursue and just a little too heavy on the feet, and Cam slipped right past him.
You got to give Cam respect. I mean, he's a good.
He's an athlete.
He's a good enough athlete.
There we go. First and 10 on Central's 29-yard line.
They're going to hand it up the middle to MJ Dowdy. Makes one
man
miss. Hurdles a man.
He's going to get
downfield.
He's going
to streak into the end zone.
He's going to get a 6, baby. Let's go.
Winder-Barrow Bulldogs making sure no flags on the field.
No laundry. I don't see any.
Yep. Touchdown,
Man.
Bulldogs.
How about the hurdle right there, cutting it down the sideline, coach?
This kid is putting on a display.
I mean,
hey, it is Saturday in SEC country. If you were smart, you would give this kid a look.
Oh, yeah.
MJ Dowdy has been phenomenal with the ball in his hand. The Bulldogs get set to kick the extra point. Good snap, good hold, ball is up.
No good.
Nope, he pulled it left. It's okay though. So you're sitting with a 28-16 lead. So you still got your 2-possession lead. 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Here's my question. If you're Hab Central here, and you get this football back, do you try to run it to halftime, or do you risk trying to take shots downfield and maybe not hitting some of these passes?
I think if
Then you guys
It's-
3, 2, 1, and camera 4.
it's tough because the problem is, you give them the ball back after
Exactly.
halftime. You've stopped them, twice now? So you've had 2 stops on them, but that was when they were on their own side of the field. You haven't been able to stop them when we've gotten the ball, in the middle of the field. You have to run the ball.
Yeah.
Because what we saw last drive, they can't just throw the ball downfield. It's not going to work. That's where a lot of our athletes
Wrapped
are.
up in 10.
That young secondary,
Yeah.
man, it's working well. They're operating well.
I think you just incorporate the running and then the play action. Throw off of the run. If they can throw off the run, then they'll probably maintain being successful.
And
As the
go back to
Bulldogs
camera
get
1 and
set to
3,
kick
2,
off.
1, and we're off you guys.
Now, if you're Winder,
Hey,
get a stop, get the ball
Yeah,
back,
back.
score, and then you hit that little 8-minute swing Tom Brady always talked about. If I could score the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half, it's free points.
yeah.
It's free points. Like that parlay we almost hit the other night, free points.
Oh, Kirk Cousins, just 3 more passing yards, man.
No. The guy that's about to catch
Got a little switch right there.
Good kick.
Get it out to Whittington.
Whittington's going to catch it.
Oh.
Makes one man miss.
And the
Bang!
kicker. And we got a
look
flag
at that.
down.
We got flag down here at the bottom.
A little holding on 21, probably.
It's nice to see them throw it both ways.
Hasn't felt like it, Coach.
Yeah, we were biased. Like Wilcox was being held down there at the bottom of the field. As the refs get things sorted out, we anticipate them moving the ball back.
Hey, what about Barron there, right? Kickers are
Oh,
athletes,
yeah,
too.
dude. Now, he's a big kid, man.
Yeah. Part of that soccer program, Coach Clair speaks highly of him as well.
Oh, personal foul. Okay. So you're not going to call the hold. They're going to call a personal foul, which is fine by me. More yards.
We'll take it. Thank you.
Alright, I'm on camera 1 right now. Thought I had it right. You know who guys have the rush?
So they walk them back. See, this is the area of the field where Habersham has struggled with tonight. Is inside their own 30, as it looks like their ball is marked around the 23-yard line.
Ready, I'm on camera
He's going to keep it. He's going to throw that little slant, deep slant.
Out to Zeke right there. Good route, good run, good ball.
Yeah, great throw. Great run after catch right there by Zeke Whittington. Again, that little slant, it's like a little underneath slant they're running. That's been open all day. It's because these corners are playing so far off the ball, you're giving them that big of a cushion.
They do. There you go. Alright, I'm on camera 1. Stand by.
He's going to turn. He's going to hand it off to Donnie Warren. Big
Oh,
hole.
Man. Oh, man.
Great play by Nunley coming up and making the tackle.
He's better than me. I would not meet that kid in the hole.
It's tough. I mean, you got to hit him low.
And cutting camera 1.
Habersham is moving the ball, and they're moving it quick. So the clock continues to run.
Got about 2:15 left on the clock here. 2 plays. I mean, already a good chunk of game.
So they're going to turn around and hand it off to Donnie Warren. Griner just missed it, but good tackle right there. Cam Gresham, the senior, leading the team in tackles, steps up and makes a great play.
On camera 2. Andrew, put
Tackle Donnie Warren in open field is a tough ask.
You've definitely seen the veterans of this defense step up in the second quarter and pretty
Yeah,
much say
we-
enough is enough.
You got to lean on him at this point.
and they're ready. I'm on camera 1. He's gonna throw it.
Good hit by Nunley, but you got to hold on to him.
I'm on YouTube.
Pass complete number 19, Everett Greenfield.
Number 19, Everett Rudisell with a catch right there from Paris Wilbanks. It's a great play. It looked like it was just like a little curl route. He found the soft spot of the defense, sat there, and Wilbanks delivered a nice ball. Nice hit by Zion Nunley, but he didn't wrap up. And they get the Dogs to jump. Was one of the things that got us in that East Forsyth game, man, was just the jumping off sides late in the game, giving them free first downs. Can't do that. The second quarter is about to reach the final minute. Habersham has the ball inside the Winder-Barrow 20. They're going to turn around and hand it off to Donnie Warren. He finds the edge. Evan Lynn comes up and makes the tackle. Great tackle, Evan.
It's going to be like 2nd and 1 here. Chains will not reset, so clock's going to. Did he get out of bounds there, Coach?
He did, so the clock should be stopped.
It is.
He's going to hand it off to Cantrell. He makes one-man miss, cuts up the middle. God, the kid is so big. Good job by number 73, Aiden Scott. Number 11, Evan Lynn again. Aiden Scott getting downfield from his lineman position to make that tackle.
Ball about on the 4-yard line here.
Habersham's going to turn. They're going to hand it off to Donnie Warren.
Oh, ball's out! Pick it up! Let's go!
Zay McCoy falls on the ball. That is the 3rd fumble of the day.
Turnover battle. Man.
About 34 seconds left on the clock.
What do you do here, Coach? I say you kind of just take it a half.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
On this side of.
Shoot, man. I'd take a shot play.
We'll see here. Last time we were here, though, we ended up with a safety. Not a good turn of events.
I'd give him
one play here.
I'd give him 2 looks. 2 looks, all right? And I'd tell him if it's not open, you throw it out of bounds. But I'd give him 2 looks.
Kenny in motion. Right there. Get up. Oh, no, he dropped the
put
football.
The ball back on the field.
That's what I was worried about, Coach.
Yeah, you did not want to turn the ball over right there. So with the fumble on the play, Habersham Central is going to take the ball back over with 26 seconds left in this first half.
I mean, that's probably been our biggest mistake here.
Just keep your head up. Just keep your heads up, man. Things happen. It's unfortunate.
Number 55 there to the nose guard, TJ Phillips. Coach, have you ever had a conversation with him?
Yeah, I have.
A funny kid.
They're all funny, dude. London and TJ have second period with Miss Fithian's class, and I get to talk to them quite often when I go and do my duty. So he's going to keep it. He's going to throw the ball underneath, but good job by Dustin Pinckney coming up and making the tackle.
Clock here. They're going to give him the first down there. Clock's going to stop for a second.
Run the clock.
Spike action there. You're going to have 16 seconds left on the clock. We got a little. I think we got away with 12 men on the field there too, Coach.
You think we did?
Yeah.
3.
Who was it? You had 25 here running off the field.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin Pinckey here.
Yeah, they're calling it. Yeah, they're calling it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I don't get why you're trying to substitute there. You know they're going to spike it.
Yeah.
Why would you just let whoever's on the field be on the field?
He's laying down here on the bench. Got the trainer come see him. Hope he gets to feeling better. Pocket.
He steps up.
Yeah.
Grinders in his face. He swallows him up.
Timeout.
Timeout by
Central.
Habersham Central.
Oh, the coach is going crazy over there. Oh, no.
Oh, flag on the play.
I'm going to say, who's it on? What's the flag?
Offensive holding.
Okay.
Holding against the Raiders.
Well, here's my question now. Is that going to take Hab Central's timeout away? Does that stop the clock, Coach? I really don't know this rule.
I can
Probably
tell you what
bad
it
I
is in the NFL. No, they're going to take their timeout.
Yeah.
I know, like the NFL, isn't it like a 10-second runoff?
Yeah.
Or you could choose to take the timeout. So we got a timeout here on the field. If the Bulldogs could get a stop here, that'd be awesome.
Oh, and then over here on the far right side of the field, if you're seeing it from our angle, you got all the homecoming court.
Oh yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Or stay tuned for the halftime show, because this time we are crowning our homecoming king and queen here at Winder-Barrow High School. Shout out to Mr. Ethan Reed. He was the homecoming king my senior year. He's also one of my best friends.
And shout out to me, because I was on homecoming court.
Yeah. But
He,
you didn't win.
Coach Hanna was on there. He
Yeah.
didn't win either, though. Nerd.
Coach Hanna's really missing the game, huh?
All right, let's see what Habersham Central has in store. It's 1st and 15. They got about 9 seconds left in the second quarter. I assume it's a shot play. You take one shot play, and then you try and kick a field goal.
Oh, fumble. Oh. Say incomplete pass.
Hey, this defensive line is stepping
Man, there was
up,
a lot of
dude.
pressure there.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to run out the kicker and try and kick the
Hey.
field goal before half.
I think kicker's thinking about that last one that got blocked.
I know Gio Tuggle is. I know I am. Like to see it again.
Well, yeah, Camden Meads here for the kick.
Look who's back down on the sideline. Good old Conrad Kiesler.
Old Conrad, man. What a guy. And Brooke Harper
Yeah.
with him.
Oh, the returning. Oh, bad
Oh,
snap.
bad
Ball's
snap.
on the ground.
Ball
Ball's still on the ground.
Let's just go to halftime with it. We'll take it. Wow, that is 6 points that Hab Central has not gotten on the board.
All right, you guys give us a little halftime report, and then we're going to end it whenever they get ready to do homecoming. So we're going to cut to you guys in 3, 2, 1, and cut to you guys.
So, Coach, biggest things you took away from that first half?
First half, run the football. Well, I mean, to start the first quarter, you know, we felt like no defense was ever going to make a stop whatsoever. You saw the veterans on both sides, for both teams, really step up and start making some adjustments. For me, in this second half is who's going to win the turnover battle, and second, who's going to run the football more efficiently.
Yeah, no, you're going to see a lot of the same probably coming out after halftime. If you're Winder, you probably still that game plan. Let's run the ball defensively. We've gotten some big stops here late in the second half. I'd be interested to see what Habersham Central kind of turns to in the second half, seeing as the running game has not been as effective later in the game, and also because you're down now. You're down 2 scores, and you're kicking the ball right back to Winder after halftime.
And not just that, man. You've had it 3 times where you've had efficient runs, and you've coughed up the football.
Yeah.
Like, when do you start losing confidence in that?
Well, if I'm coach, I'm telling, my players at Habersham, like, hey, we've shot ourselves in the foot. We've been able to have success, but then we turn the ball over and sub. It'll be interesting to see what they do after halftime. Y'all, please stay tuned.
Absolutely.
You have the halftime show, which is going to crown our king and queen here at Winder-Barrow High School. Thank you so much for watching with us. We'll see you when we get back from halftime.
You guys are in the clear, so you can take a little break.
14 young men were elected by their senior class. Please hold your applause until the winner has been announced. John Michael Rivera, son of Rod Rivera, is escorted by his grandmother, Deborah Wallace. John Michael is a member of the varsity football team. He's also an active member of Barrow County Young Life. Upon graduation, John Michael plans to attend a 4-year university and major in business. He also plans to pursue his passion in music. Mr. John Michael Rivera. Elijah Barnes, son of Andrea Etchison, is escorted by his mom. Elijah is currently doing a teaching practice at Russell Middle School through his education classes at Winder-Barrow High School. He plans to run track in the spring, and after graduation, Elijah plans to become a real estate agent and wants to one day own his own real estate agency. Mr. Elijah Barnes. Ashton Brown, son of Jennifer Brown and William Brown, is escorted by his mom. Ashton is the senior class vice president, key club president, and a member of the varsity soccer and cross-country team. Upon graduation, Ashton plans to go to college to study business management or marketing.
Angel, can you put it on the middle?
Mr. Ashton Brown. Mackenzie Cousins, son of Shalondria Thomas, is escorted by his mom. After graduation, Mackenzie plans
Wait
to
till
go
I tell you
to
to reset.
Airport
Keep tracking
as a business
McKinley.
operator and then work as an IT director.
Keep going.
Mr. Mackenzie Cousins.
Angel, can you zoom in on like the tunnel, the folks?
Alvin Cunningham, son
Zoom
of
in, zoom
Burnett
in.
Sheets, is escorted by his sister, Socalia Calvin, and is a member of GDA and Student Council. He is also involved in the chorus program. Upon graduation, Calvin plans to attend Georgia Southern and major in education. His future plans are to become a middle school math teacher. Mr. Calvin Cunningham. Matthew Griner, son of Sean and Angela Griner, is escorted by his mom. Matthew is a member of the varsity football and varsity track team, and after graduation, Matthew plans to attend a 4-year college to play football and major in business. Mr. Matthew Griner. Dylan Heck, son of Jeanette Heck and David Heck, is escorted by his mom. Dylan is a member of CSA and is also a member of the varsity baseball team. Upon graduation, Dylan plans on attending a 4-year college and pursuing a degree in engineering. Mr. Dylan Heck. Marcus Hester, son of Santana Harper and Shane McClendon, is escorted by his mom. DeMarcus is a member of the varsity football team. After graduation, he plans on continuing to play football at the collegiate level and earning a degree. Mr. DeMarcus Hester. Cam Hodge, son of Chris and Natalie Hodge, is escorted by his mom. Cam is a member of the varsity football and baseball team. He's also a member of the National Honor Society and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Upon graduation, Cam plans to attend college and play baseball or football, or maybe even both. He plans to major in sports management. Mr. Cam Hodge. Will Hutchins, his son of Lee New and Joe Hutchins, is escorted by his mom. Will is a member of the varsity football team and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He participates in the Barrow County Young Life and works part-time at Providence Golf Club. After graduation, Will plans to attend UNG to play golf and pursue a degree in agriculture business. Mr. Will Hutchins. Matt Klein, son of Kristen and Brian Shedd, is escorted by his mom. Matt participates in Barrow County Young Life and enjoys playing golf and fishing. He works for Barrow County Parks and Recreation. Upon graduation, Matt plans on working in commercial HVAC systems. Mr. Matt Klein. Brady McCall, son of Kelly McCall and Keith McCall, is escorted by his mom. Brady is one of the Winder-Barrow High School student section leaders and is a member of the varsity golf team, National Honor Society, and Science National Honor Society. He's also an active participant in Barrow County Young Life and is a volunteer for Special Olympics. After graduation, Brady plans to attend college to play golf and obtain a degree in physical therapy. Mr. Brady McCall. Tristan Turner, son of Anthony and Priscilla Turner, is escorted by his mom. Tristan is a member of the varsity football, wrestling, and track and field team. He also participates in Barrow County Young Life. Upon graduation, Tristan plans to attend college and continue to play football while obtaining a degree in sports film production. Mr. Tristan Turner. Mason Woods, son of Andy and Angie Woods, is escorted by his mom. Mason is a member of the varsity football team and track and field team. He's on the FDA Leadership Council participates in Young Life and is a Special Olympics volunteer. After graduation, Mason plans to attend a 4-year college to play football and major in finance. Mr. Mason Wood. At this time, please welcome our principal, Ms. Reddy Licklider, and our 2023 homecoming king, Conrad Kessler. They will have the honor of crowning our 2024 homecoming king. And that 2024 homecoming king is Mason Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure and pride that I'm able to introduce to you today the 2024 Winder-Barrow High School Women's Homecoming Court. These 14 young ladies were elected by their senior class to represent them and have served as an outstanding portion of the class of 2025. Please hold your applause until the winner has been announced. Anna Adams, daughter of Thomas and Creighton Adams, is escorted by her dad. Anna is a member of the Student Council and is a member of the flag football team. She is also an active member of Barrow County Young Life. Upon graduation, Anna went further her education at the nearest technical college and did a degree in cosmetology with Anna Adams. Gracie Bell Anderson is daughter of Clint and Candace Anderson and is escorted by her dad. Gracie is a competitive cheerleader for 3 years and was an All-American cheerleader in 2023. She is a member of Rocket Club and is an active member of Barrow County Young Life. Graduation, Gracie plans to attend Ole Miss University, doing a degree in business and marketing management. Ms. Gracie Bell Anderson. Madison Atkinson, daughter of Janie and Barrett Atkinson, is escorted by her dad. Madison is the captain of the sideline football cheer team and is also a basketball cheerleader. She's a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Student Council, and an active member of Barrow County Young Life. Upon graduation, Madison plans to major in nursing at Berry College or the University of North Georgia. Ms. Madison Atkinson. Isabella Baker, daughter of Nicole and Matt Baker, is escorted by her dad. Isabella is a student athletic trainer, a member of Student Council, and a member of Science National Honor Society. In her spare time, she coaches gymnastics, and after graduation, Isabella plans to attend the University of Georgia and major in exercise science. She hopes to work as a trainer with collegiate gymnastics. Ms. Isabella Baker. Jenna Bond, daughter of Robert and Stacy Bond, is escorted by her dad. Jenna is a member of the varsity volleyball team. She attends Bethlehem Church and works at Quick Trip in her spare time. Upon graduation, Jenna plans to attend Kennesaw State University and pursue a degree in veterinary science. Ms. Jenna Bond. Natalie Bridges, daughter of Mark and Jackson Bridges, is escorted by her dad. Natalie is a member of the varsity volleyball, varsity track, and varsity flag football team. She's also a member of the Winder-Barrow High School yearbook staff, and in her spare time, she works at Public. After graduation, Natalie plans to attend the University of North Georgia and major in physical therapy. Ms. Natalie Bridges. Alexis Edmondson, daughter of James and Casey Edmondson, is escorted by her dad. Alexis is a member of the varsity softball team and varsity girls golf team. She's a volunteer of Barrow County Special Olympics and has also volunteered at Bethlehem Church. Upon graduation, Alexis plans to attend Georgia Southern University on a softball scholarship and major in interdisciplinary studies to pursue a career in education and coaching. Ms. Alexis Edmondson. Abram Everett, daughter of Nick and Nicole Everett, is escorted by her dad. Ava is a member of the basketball sideline cheer team and a member of the Rocket Club. She's an active member of Barrow County Young Life and is a volunteer for Special Olympics. After graduation, Ava plans to attend a 4-year college and major in marketing with a minor in graphic design. Ava Everett. Riley Green, daughter of Stacy and Justin Green, is escorted by her dad. Riley is one of the student section leaders, a member of the Lockett Club, Student Council, and HOSA. She's an active member of Bear County Young Life and a Special Olympics volunteer. Upon graduation, Riley plans to attend Georgia Southern University and obtain a degree in nursing. She also wants to become a trauma nurse. Miss Riley Green. Molly Huff, daughter of DJ and Audrey Huff, is escorted by her dad. Molly is the drum major for the Bulldoggs marching band, a member of the Varsity tennis team, president of FFA, senior class president, SBLA president, member of National Honor Society, president of Science National Honor Society, and a member of Mu Alpha Theta. Molly is also a dairy exhibitor on the Barrow Livestock Show team. After graduation, Molly plans to attend the University of Georgia. Miss Molly Huff. Brooke Ivy, daughter of Brian and Tammy Ivy, is escorted by her dad. Brooke is a member of the varsity football and basketball sideline cheerleading team. She's also a member of Lockett Club, Beta Club, and SDA. Brooke is also a member of the Winder-Barrow High School Chorus. Upon graduation, Brooke plans to attend college to become a labor and delivery nurse and eventually a midwife. Miss Brooke Ivy. Alana Metz, daughter of Ed and Cheryl Metz, is escorted by her dad. Alana is a member of the varsity volleyball team and serves as captain this season. She's a member of HOSA, Best Buddies, and is a volunteer with Special Olympics. Alana also serves as student body vice president. After graduation, Alana plans to attend a 4-year college and major in nursing with a focus in pediatric oncology. Miss Alana Metz. Gracie Roberts, daughter of Bailey Law, is escorted by her brother, Jacob Roberts. Gracie is a member of FCCLA and Student Council. She also works at Winder Elementary School at After School program. Upon graduation, Gracie plans to attend Kickoff State University and major in education to become an elementary school teacher. Miss Gracie Roberts. Kyla Rundle, daughter of Will Rundle and Kristen Rundle, is escorted by her dad. Kyla is a student body president and a member of Student Council, Science National Honor Society, National Honor Society, SBA, and Mu Alpha Theta. She's also a member of the varsity volleyball team. After graduation, Kyla plans to attend the University of North Georgia and major in secondary education with a concentration in chemistry. Then she plans to teach high school and coach volleyball. Miss Kyla Rundle. At this time, please welcome our principal, Ms. Rebby Lichlider, and our recently crowned 2023 homecoming king, Brooke Parker. They will have it's that team. They will have the honor of crowning our 2024 homecoming queen. Now, it's an excitement and pleasure that I am able to announce the 2024 homecoming queen, Molly Huff.
Hey, you guys want to talk? You guys want to talk? Do you guys want to talk? Say yes or no. Okay. Get ready to scrub to the camera. I'm going to cut you guys in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back up here with us in the booth. Awesome halftime showing right there. Shout out Mason Wood. Shout out Molly Huff. Your 2024 homecoming king and queen put the crown on their heads.
Put the crown on their head. Both phenomenal students.
Yeah.
Kids are very active in the community. They're you know, the students you just see in the hallway and you're like, they're great.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal. That's all I can think when I see them, man. I'm so happy for them. I'm so proud of them. Everybody on court looked amazing. It's good for these kids.
Good showing too.
Good showing. Great job by Miss McCall, you know, with weather pending to throw something together and still make it seem like it was all part of the show and plan.
Yeah, great job by them. I think you hit a really good point right there. Shout out to Miss McCall and everybody who put this homecoming thing together. They have the homecoming dance later tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody looked great, and we're excited to have a 2024 homecoming king and queen. Now, we also have a second half of a football game to come out here and play, and I'm hoping we see a lot of the same from the Winder-Barrow offense and a step up from the Winder-Barrow defense.
So do I. I think we're going to still establish the run early and often. I do think that you're going to see the defense actually start to excel more, and I think a part of that's going to be Hab Central is going to get away from running the football and start going more into the air. Now, that being said, do I still think Hab Central is going to run the ball here and there? Absolutely, but I don't think it's going to have the same impact as I do believe that the head coach may be losing confidence just because we're turnovering the ball a lot more than we have prior in the past.
Yeah, I feel like they have to run the ball. Seems like the majority of their identity, and the success they had passing, it kind of came off of those like RPO looks because it freezes everybody, right?
Yeah.
Gets like I said earlier, eyes in the backfield, but you do make a good point. Like at some point, you do got to start putting points on the board and worry about the clock. I don't think anybody's looking at the clock yet. You still got 24 minutes of football, and you're only down, 14 or something like that? 16, 12, I forget right off the top of my head. But the opportunities are going to be there. It's just about how are they going to go about getting it there. And I'm sure that coach went into halftime, too, telling his kids, like, hey, our yards probably look the same.
It's 28 to 16.
Right? Our first downs probably look the same. It's just those turnovers. They've turned the ball over twice if you count the safety as a turnover, which I do. And we've turned it over in key positions, which they have. Now, Winder does get the ball to start the second half, which is awesome for the Bulldogs. Let's get the ball, let's take it down, let's score.
3, 2, 1, and you guys are free.
All right, here we go. We got Camden Meads right here with the kickoff.
He's set to kick it off. Looks like this might be returnable. London Munoz muffs it, picks it up, makes one man miss.
Able to get back to the 20, which
back to the 20. That's good.
That's fine with what just occurred.
Now, I do notice our student section is gone. I assume that has a lot to do with the fact that they have a dance that starts in 5 hours.
All right, got to go get ready.
Yeah. And I feel their pain because I will be jetting here early because I have to get to a wedding for one of my best friends.
Do not forget, Coach Moore wants to leave you.
Oh, don't do that to me. Now they're going to run a little bunch set. You do have Kenyon Glasper, man coverage over there on the top. Send Grayson Ingle in motion. A quick little screen to Grayson.
Just right out of reach for him.
That was a bullet of a throw. Looked like Ingle had his eyes downfield a little bit, and the ball was a little bit out of reach.
And cutting back to 1. Hold the set.
As they look over to the sideline, it's taking a second to get the play in. Cam Hodge gets set. MJ Dowdy, you still have that same look. They're going to send London Munoz in motion across the formation. A nice little sweep to London Munoz.
Cut it upfield. Good tackle.
Good tackle
right there from Braden Strickland, senior.
What are you doing after this, Coach?
Well, Coach, I'm going to go get ready for the Georgia-Alabama game and then head over to your place, Coach.
Yep, when I get back from that wedding, we are going to sit down. We're going to watch that game. A lot of high-flying action in that one.
Right here, 3rd and 7.
They're going to hand the ball off to MJ Dowdy. He's bruising, but not much going there. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 5. Habersham Central has held the Bulldogs on the opening drive. Coach, we went away from the run there. Those first 2 plays were not really our bread and butter, and you got us behind the sticks kind of early. Real interesting call by Coach there. Maybe it's something he saw. Maybe he wanted to take the shot, but not much going there on offense for the Bulldogs. As Chase Barron gets set to kick it off, deep is number 5, Zeke Whittington, the burner. Good snap. Kick is off. Good kick.
Take a Bulldog bounce.
Yeah, good bounce for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be right there at the 41-yard line. So, like you said, Coach, interesting play calls right there to open up the drive, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would have expected the first play of the second half. Like, I would have bet next month's paycheck on it being a handoff up the middle or to the outside for MJ Dowdy. Screen was not even in my,
nowhere near my vocabulary.
Yeah, nowhere near the stratosphere of what I thought was going to happen. And then it's kind of unsuccessful, and then you're behind chains early, and then you run the sweep right there. But now it's on the defense. Defense has to get a stop here. Attorney's going to hand the ball off. Oh no, he kept it. That's
right
big
there,
Matthew Griner. He's having a career day right now.
Griner with another quarterback sack.
That's got to be like 3 sacks on the day for Griner.
And it puts Habersham in a rough position now as well, where 2nd and 15 here, behind the sticks early. What are you going to do?
Yeah, the whole first quarter was all offense, but now these defenses have really done a great job stepping up. As they run a man on late and they substitute another man out. He's going to keep it. You got Griner coming off the edge. He hits him in stride. Is that Felton?
Yeah, that's Felton. And he's going to be gone for 6.
Yeah, that kid, he can fly.
Man. And just like that, Habersham Central gets the ball back, and they're going to jump right back into this game.
Yeah, just outside leverage right there from the corner of Pinckney. Kid beats him with a step inside. Good pass right there by Wilbanks. Really well thrown ball. And that is a quick touchdown from the Habersham Central Raiders. Who caught that, Coach? Number 12? Yep.
Yeah, number 12, Jay Feltus.
Jay Feltus?
The sophomore.
Kid. That's a big kid. He can fly, too. Oh, bad snap.
Man.
I wouldn't be surprised if you start to see Habersham Central go for 2 on these looks.
I mean, that's 7 points right there. That's been swung off the board. That puts you, I mean, that 7-point swing right there would have you up in this game right now, 29-28.
Well, we're going to see this Bulldog offense come back out here. I'd love to see Kenya Glasper get an opportunity to return one of these kicks.
Got Tuggle back there with him as well.
Okay, yeah, so. Another great kick. This one I don't think is going to be returned. Yep. Heads up play right there, letting that ball go out the back of the end zone. All right, let's get back to running the ball here, Coach. Let's get back to turning around and handing that ball off up the middle to our bread and butter, MJ Dowdy. Hands it off, and they stuff it. Oh, they stuffed it. Great play right there by the Habersham Central Raiders. Able to get MJ Dowdy down in the backfield.
Look at that. It was number 14, Coach Sawyer Burgess right there, the junior.
Yeah, they just kind of swallowed up our offensive line right there.
Very uncharacteristic.
Oh. Something didn't look right there from MJ Dowdy. It looks a little slow to get up. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Again, they're just kind of swallowing him up quick. Right there, that was number 14. Again, Sawyer Burgess coming up from his DB position to knock MJ Dowdy out of bounds.
Dowdy's going to come off the field now.
Yeah, you can see Zay McCoy sub in. Which, again, Zay McCoy, he would be a starter on a lot of teams.
Absolutely.
So this is going to be an obvious pass, right?
You're good. Yeah, it's back now. Thank you. All right, get ready. He's getting some pressure.
Oh, and they swallow Cam.
Oh, no,
up
he
in
gets
the
out of it.
backfield.
He gets out of it.
He's going to run downfield.
He's going to get the first down. Oh, I need a flag there. We're going to let him play now? I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are not going to throw the flag on that one. They're going to let him play. Bunch of Winder-Barrow fans upset. They felt like that was a call that was given earlier.
Looks like we're going to go
Raiders
for it. Hard count.
All right, Cole, go find our action. Thank you, sir. Zoom in on 7.
Bulldogs got about 2 yards to go. 4th and 2.
Yeah, there it is. You ready? Cut to you, Cole.
So they keep changing. Going to hand it off. Zay McCoy right up the middle.
I think he got it. A lot of this is going to depend on the spot of the ball.
Let's see whether we get the spot.
We got the sideline judge right here coming. Coaches are getting excited here. They're doing a whole lot of nothing. They're going to signal
They're
first
grouping
down.
together.
Oh,
they're going to say Habersham held the Bulldogs. I think Paxi is going to ask them to get out here and measure.
Yeah.
I think that you have to measure it, right? I mean, that looks awfully close to just don't move the chains yet. Do not move the chains yet.
Jesus.
And they move the chains, so there's no measuring it. Interesting move to not move the chains there. Or to not at least have the chain crew come out and measure it. Well, it's been this Raiders defense that stepped up the second half, and now they're looking to get some more points on the board here. Down by 6. They're going to hand it off. They got him in the backfield.
There we go, Aiden Scott.
Oh, no, they thought they had him.
There we go.
There you go. Big Matthew
down.
Griner finally gets him. That was a lot of running for nothing. Oh, they're going to call. Okay. So now we got a face mask penalty. I don't see where the flag is, first off. But now you've got a face mask penalty being called on the Bulldogs. Although I do not recall a flag being thrown.
I don't either. We're going to have 1st and 5 here. And I don't.
He's going to turn around. He's going to hand it off to Cantrell up the middle. He finds a little bit of a seam.
Ball's out. Ball's out. We got it.
It's in his hands.
Let's go. Stay on it. Get down. Let's go.
Great job by the Bulldogs
Now,
right there.
Now that was Fitzpatrick now on the fumble recovery.
I think Cam Gresham might have got a hand in there. And
Yeah,
knocked
I
that
mean,
ball
you
out.
saw it. I mean, that is Habs' 4th turnover. 3rd within.
It's just so costly because they keep doing it right there when they're driving the ball and putting some good stuff together. I mean, you just got the face mask penalty after taking a loss.
Alleged face mask penalty.
And then the fumble the ball right there. That's It's very painful if you are a coach watching that. Winder-Barrow is going to set up for their third time on offense, hoping for a different outcome this time. Let's at least get a first down. MJ Dowdy checks back into the game.
Is that Benson I see right there? Or Binion, sorry, Coach Wesley?
Yeah, Wesley Binion right there on the – oh, they're going to turn around and hand it off. Good block right there by Binion.
Yes.
Number 52 has to run off the field because his helmet came off.
Send back to you, Angel, in 3, 2, 1, back on Angel. And full reset. Good job, guys. Good job,
All right, they're going to send Kenyon Glasper coming in motion across the formation. Cam Hodge is going to hand it off.
There's MJ. He's got a seam. He's got a cut.
Way to hold on to that football.
Oh, yeah, he saw number 5 right there. Zeke trying to knock that football out.
Heads-up play by Whittington.
That's what we like to see, man.
Out, but good job by MJ Dowdy.
And you see Wesley come in, man, right there. 2 impact blocks.
This is what we like to see.
Yeah. Smash mouth football.
Yeah, awesome. That's great camera movement right there, Angel. I love it. Yeah, cool. You can get reset.
Again, they're going to send Glasper in motion. He's going to hand it off again. Same play.
He's got to follow the block. Arm tackle, can't get it. That's going to be 6 for MJ Dowdy, folks.
Yep. MJ Dowdy touchdown.
Might as well just go ahead and record that and keep playing it on repeat, Coach. I mean, this kid is on fire today.
Yeah, just when we thought Habersham Central figured out the run game, stuffed them. We've seen back-to-back. I mean, that was just the same play called twice.
No, absolutely. And you're a better football guy than me with the X's and O's. Wesley Binion right there. To me, he comes into the field in 3 impact blocks. Is that just something coach sees scheme-wise, design, or what?
All right, Angel, thank you.
I think it's probably just a different look.
Going for 2 here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Where are they at? Are they there? Oh, they're going for 2. That's why.
Put you up 14. Yo,
Good catch. Good contested catch right there. That's a college throw and catch.
That's London Munoz right there.
The middle of the defense, just throw it in there and he catches it.
What do we got here? Why? With flag on the play.
I'm going to come back to 1.
I guarantee it's on Weiner based off the body language from the Bulldogs. An eligible receiver downfield.
Yep, an eligible receiver downfield. They're going to back it up. We're interested to see if the Bulldogs choose to go for it again.
Vegas.
And 2 get. And Kessler going to go for it again. So get the guys in the backfield.
The fans are chirping. This is hilarious. Send Ingle in motion. Bit of the same sprint out play. Cam's going to circle back.
Make something happen. He's going to find the end zone for 2. Make sure no laundry's on the field. We look good.
No flags.
Ball does not lie, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and we got a flag. There it is.
Here we go.
And this is going to be an after the
dead
play
ball
penalty
on number 78. It's going to look like.
Find White Hat, too. He's right up there. Zoom in on him. Find him. And come to YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty here.
Writing the number down. Well, Bulldogs go up 2 touchdowns here after a really good drive there where we pretty much said, hey, stop the run if you can right here.
Yeah, no, I mean, you went back to the bread and butter. I mean, they had last drive it didn't work out. This drive you saw something that you liked. Wesley Binion being in there was a great call, coach, picking up some great blocks. But I think the motion, too, kind of tipping their cap, showing where guys are rolling. And then that makes the decision a little bit easier for Cam because, again, that is all RPO right there. Cam has the option to keep that or give it. We saw the same thing twice, gave it both times, and we're happy he did.
All right, and going to Angel in 3, 2, 1. We're about to kick it.
Penalty, it's going to back the Bulldogs back up to the 25.
Yeah, you'll be kicking from your own 25 instead of the 35, which
it's 10 yards matter. It's going to give Habersham Central here a chance to return this football.
Yeah, Chase Barron, just kick it as hard as you can, buddy.
Got Donnie Warren back there.
So we see a big kick by Chase Barron. Great
Oh,
kick.
yeah.
Backs him up. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, he's got the edge. Chase Barron there for the tackle.
Terry Bevers with a big hit coming off the edge right there.
Okay, you Bevers.
Yeah, scary Terry. Way to step up.
Glad to see him back on the field and perfectly fine after that scare up at Central, Coach.
Yeah, man.
So, Barron there. Special teams matters, man. Big kick there.
That was a huge kick. I mean, I would like to have seen them make that first tackle. There was a group of 3 of them right there. You kind of collapse in.
It looks like he's got business to handle. Let's go and cut to him real quick. I'm cutting to Cam too. Angel, square up your shot. Okay, I guess not. We're going to 1.
One thing it looks like Jashad Jackson is out. Number 20, he did play that left corner side. Now we now see Gio Tuggle plugged in there. They hand it off. Yeah, force him back inside.
How about
fans calling for a holding call? They're not going to get it.
There it is. Oh, that's going to be a late hit call probably.
Yeah. The fans are starting to get involved.
Go ahead and find white hat.
And now there is trash to clean up on the sideline.
What do you mean by that, Jesse?
And by that I mean that there's all this trash literally on the sideline from where Donnie Warren hit the trash can. So the refs are going to tell us what the flag is on. I assume it's on a unsportsmanlike on Winder-Barrow.
Hey, flag, yeah, there you go. There is.
Oh, no, face mask on the offense. Wow. So what we thought was going to be a late hit on Donnie Warren, leading him to truck our trash can on the sideline, turns into a face mask penalty that backs them up after the big gain.
And Coach, Coach Harrison's, asking what about the late hit on the other sideline, on the other side of the field, on our sideline, and I kind of see his point of it there.
Well, it wasn't as much of a late hit as much as the defender just kept running with him out of bounds. I hate that the kid hit the trash can. That's a stinky situation.
All right, we're on 1.
They got the little fake. They run that little inside.
And we're going to go to you.
Right there to number 5, Zeke Whittington.
Yeah, it's against that inside crossing route.
He's had his name called a lot tonight, Coach.
I'm just going to be honest with you. That has been open all day.
Yeah.
Hey, yes. Good shots, y'all. Parker's killing it on the scoreboard. You guys are killing it on the cam. And cut. We're on camera 1 right now. 2, you can reset.
As now Habersham Central Raiders have the football on the 40-yard line of the Winder-Barrow side of field. They send Cantrell in motion. It's going to be a lot of the same. Donnie Warren up the middle. Good tackle right there.
We're on 2 right now. Angel reset.
Jamarcus Hester, number 0 on the tackle. Evan Lynn coming over top to help.
And Angel, put it to the, yeah. And cut an Angel in 3, 2, 1, cut. We're on 1 right now. Good slow zoom in, Angel. I like it.
So they're going to hand it off to Cantrell on the edge.
Zoom in all the way, Cole.
Good cut.
Cut. Ball number 8.
It's a good cut, man. I mean, it just seems like they're getting those 5 to 6 yards every time, and then they break one. It's very rare today have we seen our defense in the backfield able to bring these guys down. Oh, they're going to throw a little
Yeah,
screen
screen
pass
pass.
on the edge.
To Whittington. We
He
pushed
slips
out
out
right
of
there.
he slips out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Angel, I'm on 2 right now.
Pushed out of bounds, running up to 9, West Binion.
And cutting back to 1. We find 7-4 score. When it gets to 14:45, you should give us like a 10-minute warning, Jesse, that you're going to head out. Try to tease that a little bit.
You see, they sink Donnie Warren in motion across the formation.
Oh,
They had him. Oh, they slip it to Feltis under the seam.
touchdown. Belt.
That is going to, there's a penalty on the play. The way that they're holding it makes it seem like it's going to be on the offense.
It's like a holding call.
Find White Hat.
Seems like Vegas got out of the way on that play, Coach.
Right on you, Cam, too.
Don't want to see it, the over hit
Jump on
today.
the flag. Let's keep track of the White House.
For those not able to watch college football right now, if you're wondering, Ole Miss just took the lead on the Kentucky Wildcats, 17-13. Michigan's handling Minnesota 24-10. BYU's up on Baylor 34-21, and Kansas State is just roundhousing Oklahoma State 35-13.
Yeah, that was a bad pick by me. I picked Oklahoma State.
Yeah, we do a pick'ems here at Winder. We have fun with it.
All right, we're on Cam 1.
See, it's 1st and 15, backing them up a little bit with that holding penalty.
Right now.
They're going to hand the ball off to Cantrell on the edge. He's got the edge. God, he's just able to find that. He's got enough quickness to get that step, and then once he gets going downhill, it's get
hard to
out of the
stop him.
way.
I mean, both him and Donnie Warren, man, just physical.
They are big. Like, they're noticeably
Yeah.
big.
And going to 1. And try to slowly put that back. Cam 2, you can reset. Yep, we're on Cam 1 right now. Field updates there, Parker. What happened? Find White Hat.
We're going to get a false start here on Habersham Central.
Yeah, I think that's what they were calling for on the Winder-Barrow sideline. They were yelling.
And cut. I'm there on Nicole. Angel, yep. I'm going to cut back to Angel in 3, 2, 1. Cut to Angel. Or we can reset. He already called it.
Again, they just keep self-inflicted penalties, man, like self-inflicted mistakes. Now it's 2nd and 10 when it was 2nd and 5. Before that, you had a big play that got called back. And they're
Going to swing it out right here to Warren. He's going to hit the edge.
There you go, Pinckney. Take him low. If you hit him low, you can get him on the ground easier.
There it is.
We're going to have football, it seems like, on the 1 yard line.
Put it somewhere for me.
They're bringing in the big guys. I assume it's going to be a turnaround and hand it off right up the middle.
So I'm going to put it on you real quick, Cole. And 2. Get these guys kind of talking. Tilt down a little bit. And we're about to cut to you, Angel. Cut an Angel loose. Angel, cut. Tilt down, Angel. And cut to you, Angel.
It's going to turn.
Oh, we did a
Cantrell is just going to sprint out right, and that is a touchdown. Habersham Central.
Seems like they're going kicky here with Meaden.
All right, Angel, you can reset.
Taking a risk here, Coach.
We're on you still, Paul.
A little bit of a risk. Unfortunately, after this kick, I think I'm going to have to leave. I got to go get to that wedding that one of my best friends is getting married. The wife is at home waiting on me.
Coach
You still
Moore,
owe me 8 minutes.
not a football guy.
And I'm going to cut the 1.
And he drilled it.
All right,
Field goal is good.
Hab Central down 7. 4:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Winder-Barrow's about to get the football coming up here.
I'm on Cam 1 right now.
Well, Coach, it was an honor getting to call the game with you today. Y'all please stay tuned. Coach Bice is going to take
Hey,
over.
Turn and face us and say goodbye, please. And cutting you in 3, 2, 1.
Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in with us today. I hate I have to leave. I got to go get to this wedding. Dogs played great. It's always a great day to be a Bulldog. Thank y'all so much for having me. Coach Bice is going to take it over with y'all. So I'm gone.
See you, Coach.
And cut it back to 1.
I'll see you, man.
I did. And cut it back to 1. your mic. So we got your mic. Oops, we got to cut back to 1.
There we go. Well, it's just me. Sorry, guys.
Thank you. I'll see you. Cole, here in a second on cam 2. Can you find Coach Moore as he walks down? Yeah,
Central here with a kickoff from Meaden.
Once you kick.
Back.
Sorry, I was not clear on that either. Find that guy running.
This receiver is going to go down at the 15-yard line.
Oh, wait. Yeah, zoom in on. Oh, no, he's running upstream. I thought he was going the other way. Okay, when he comes around, please try to find him. All right, we're still on camera 1. Make a prediction or something. What do you think they're going to do on this drive?
All right, here we go right here. So last drive, you see Habersham Central go down all the way in the field, take some clock off the third quarter. You'd like to see Winder-Barrow able to respond the same way here. You know, if it ain't broke, then why fix it? You know, heavy run offense here. I see Winder-Barrow continue to do that during this drive. Blood in motion. Gonna hand off to MJ. He's gonna get to the edge. He's gonna fight for a hard 5 to 6 yards right here. Should make it about 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. Send line in motion. Cam's going to take it himself. He's got the legs. He's got the edge. Engel with a block out front. We're going to run right out of bounds.
There's Jesse running on screen.
Looks like I got number 21, Landon Savage, down there. Looks like a cramp. Having to get stretched out real fast. Well, if you're just now joining us, give you a quick update real fast. You know, you got a 36-29 football game here. Winder-Barrow is holding on strong for a nice homecoming weekend game. It's been a tale of heavy offense today, you know. Habersham Central has made a lot of mistakes fumbling the football early and as of now later, especially on our side of the field when they are marching. MJ Dowdy. Continue to learn the name. You're going to see that guy playing on Saturdays in the future. The kid is phenomenal.
All right, Angel, we're on you.
Winder's going to have the ball on their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Going to hand it off right here. Going to hit the hole. MJ Dowdy, find a seam. Oh.
MJ Dowdy on the carry.
We're still on cam 2. Cam 1 reset.
Like Tay Spencer right there with a tackle now coming off the field. Winder's going to be hit with a 5-yard penalty with a legal formation. So we're going to have it back on 1st and 15. I mean, even behind the sticks, I don't see any reason for Winder to stop what they've been doing this whole game. Continue to feed Dowdy, continue to let the line get vertical, continue to allow these receivers to go into motion, right? Make them guess what's going to occur. Good cut back in by MJ Dowdy. I mean, that's just a strong 6 yards right there. Making 1, 2, 3 guys miss. A little chippy right there, but let him play.
And cut back to 1. We're on you, Angel. 3, 2, 1 on Angel. Stand by. Zoom in on 3 and 7. Oh, there was a flag? Yes. Get on them, get on them. 3 on 7.
Ball start,
And
the Bulldogs.
yeah, hands on the hips. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Angel reset.
False start against the Bulldogs here. Going to go back in second and 14. Hodge is going to get the play call from Coach Paxia here.
Zoom in on 7, Cole. And back to 7. Oh, sorry, it's number 2. Showing play or something? A lot of numbers there. Sounds like math class. And let's do some long division. Try to get camera 1. Still on camera 1, though. Good shot there, Angel. Good frame.
Running in motion.
They're ready. He's going to throw it.
Cam's going to throw it deep. He's got Kenyon wide open. Kenyon's going to take it to 30. 25, 29, tailing 10. That's going to be a Bulldog touchdown.
Touchdown, number 4, Kenyon.
Beautiful ball from Cam Hodge there to let the play develop, stay poised, throw a good strike.
Shoulders zoom out, Angel. Cole, you stay zoomed in on it. And come to you, Cole. In 3, 2,
Good
1,
response right there by the Bulldogs.
All right, Angel, you get that shot. Reset. Okay, we're about to kick the ball. Keep tracking him, Cole. Keep tracking him. Keep tracking him. We're about to get a reset. Good kick. Good, 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 good. And we're going to cut to you, Angel. 3, 2, 1. Cut to Angel. Cole, go get those guys underneath the goal, please. Oh, Cole, over the goal.
Fine. Right here, Barron with the extra point attempt right here.
Yeah, we ready to
Kick is up, and it is good.
cut to those guys.
Got a little under that. It's fine, though. We're going to drive it through. That's going to take the Bulldogs a nice 43-29 lead, get them up by 2 scores. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. For those wondering how I'm doing, yes, I feel lonely ever since Coach Moore rudely left me, and Coach Hanna is not here either. Such great friends I have.
I'm still
Winder-Barrow would like to thank their game sponsors, Dairy Queen, Cable East, Winder Insurance Center, GP Enterprises,
find a different one. That's what I got.
Wellness,
Let's find a white. Yeah, we'll find those guys coming out.
also Next Gen Design Company, Human Law, Connor Automotive,
Take the
Veterans Keyword and Family Dentistry, Smoking Cowboys, Phil Dave Hardware,
go find the guys that
Orthodontics,
the ball.
Total Lawn Care, America's Heating and Air, Rockland Homes, Parisi Speed, Chick-fil-A, and Reefball Graphics.
I'm on 2 right now, so I'm gonna cut back. Sorry. Are there any scores you could find on like Max Preps for other games right now? And we're on 1 right now, so get ready for them to kick.
Kickoff by Barron's, going to go to the end zone right here.
And cutting 2, keep tracking them. 1 reset. 1
Chase
reset.
Barron with a touchback.
And just to know around the region right here, looks like Jackson County is going to take a 48-10 win against Alcovy. That's going to move them to 1-1 in region play. Loganville still on that bye week. That's going to take Alcovy to 0-2 in the region. And Clark Central also on the little bye this week as well. So you're right here, this win here is going to determine who's going to kind of be the front runner as you get deeper into region play.
I'm on 1 right now.
1st and 10 from Habs 20-yard line. Going to send Donnie in motion out to the left. Going to get it out to there. Oh, good move there. Spin. He's on the run. Man.
Number 5, Pete Whittington. Tackle made by number 0, Jamarcus.
And that's a good tackle there by Jamarcus Hester. I mean, number 5 has had his number called all day today and has made play after play after play. It's got a little Cooper Kupp-esque to him. Oh, Parrish is going to take it himself, and he's going to be met in the backfield. Trying to get eyes. I look, of course, who else other than number 88, Matthew Griner.
88, Matthew Griner.
That kid has
Number
played
4.
on the spot. You'll see Aiden Scott check back in. Upfield, TJ Phillips.
I'm on you, Cole, and Angel reset. Go to the line. And cut. We're on one right now. Stand by.
Little dump over the action right there to number 1, Tylen Davis. It's good. Got a third down coming up.
And come back to one.
Gonna put us about 3rd and 4 right here. Big, good, great, and big opportunity right here for this Double G defense to kind of hold its ground right here, try to force a 4th down, put Habersham Central in an uncomfortable position, also get a stop this half.
You ready to go to one? Angel, put him in the middle. You ready in 3, 2, 1, and cut to Angel.
2-man front, Aiden Scott shifting in. Triple bunch down here on the end. They're going to hand the ball off to number 0. He's going to hit the edge. Number 9 with the tackle, Wesley Binion. And Donnie Warren's going to come up short there. We're going to be 4th and 2, and looks like Habersham Central is going to elect to go for it. Coming back onto the field is going to be Cantrell right here. Should be a set where we're probably going to see both Cantrell and Donnie Warren in the backfield right here. Seen a lot. And that takes you to your 4th quarter.
I can hear you giggling.
Sorry.
Don't talk back to me. Any thoughts on this? I mean, we're going to the 4th quarter. What do you think?
All right, if you're just now joining us right here, we're getting into the 4th quarter right here. Hab Central's got the ball in a crucial situation on a 4th and 2nd with the ball on their own 42. Winder-Barrow currently up 2 scores. You're starting to feel the pressure getting to Habersham Central a little, right? They've tried to establish a run throughout the quarter, and every time they've seen to take a jump, move forward, you've seen Winder-Barrow continuously bounce back and put points on the board. You've seen him continuously run the football. When they've needed to, they've passed the ball effectively downfield, getting vertical. It's going to be interesting here. Can Habersham Central, 1, continue to put the ball in the end zone, and 2, slow down what's been such an electric run game today for this Winder-Barrow offense? 4th and 2 here. You got Warren, Paris, and Cantrell all together in the backfield. Got Zeke on the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a handoff to Cantrell. It's going to be close. It looks like he did indeed get the 1st down. With a tackle there, looked like Braylon Billings, the sophomore. Habersham Central's going to pick up the 1st down. So the clock continues to tick, and like I said, folks, I mean, whoever wins this game is looking at not probably a lock for the postseason 1, but 2, a potential to host as well and take a big jump into this season. Handoff here, he's going to be hitting the hole. And he's going to be met by Billings again, the sophomore, holding strong. And Aiden Scott right there helping to clean up the mess.
Handoff, Donnie Warren. Tackle made by number 9, Wes Binion. And number 73, Aiden Scott.
Second and 10 here. Play action here. Oh, let's go! Come on. Matthew Griner with another sack, having a career day. Can anyone stop this kid? I mean, he is eating today. He's been Hab's worst nightmare today on the D-line. I think that may be sack number 3, sack number 4, but it puts him in a tough position. About 3rd and 15 here for Habersham Central. Action here, pass. There he is again. What are they going to say? That looked like an intentional grounding there. They're saying he's outside of the tackle box. Wow. They're going to talk about it real fast here. That's got to be intentional grounding. They're going to throw it down. It's going to be a loss of a down plus 10 yards as well. And look at this Winder-Barrow defense. Bend, do not break. It's going to force Habersham Central to punt. Not ideal for them. Not how they wanted to start the fourth quarter after converting on that fourth down.
I'm on 2 right now, and take it back to 1. You can reset.
Matthew Griner. Wow.
I don't know. That exceeds my knowledge of football. That's actually good for us.
Man, every time you think this defense is going to break, they do not, man. Coach Baxter, tip my cap to you, the resiliency you have built within this defense. We got Kenyon Glasper back for the return. Punt save. That's not a good punt. Let it go. It's going to go out of bounds. I think Winder's going to take the ball on their own 40, 45-yard line. Oh, wow. Winder-Barrow's going to get the football on their own 47. Not the greatest punt in the world right there by Camden Meads, who's had a long day. 10-14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Winder-Barrow up 2 touchdowns. I mean, you like to think here, you drive down and score here, that may be the nail in the coffin opportunity right here. MJ Dowdy in the back. You got Grayson Ingle in the slot. London in motion right here. Going to hand it off to MJ. Being patient, he's going to hit the hole. Oh, get off of him. Run through someone. I wish I had the numbers in front of me, gentlemen. I think he may be getting closer to 200-plus yards. Fans getting a little chippy. You love it. You love it. Again, London in motion again. If you can't, man. And Scott out front hitting MJ Dowdy with another big gain. I mean, guys, now, I'll be honest. This looks like me playing NCAA. Just continuously pressing Y for no huddle and picking the same play over and over and over and over and over again until they try to stop it. There we go. That was setting up for it. Oh, they got a flag on the play. Cam with a beautiful ball to Aiden Pendley off his fingertips, but I think no matter what, this ball was probably coming back. I think we're going to see a holding call here.
And cut into Angel. Find White Hat, please. He's up there. You're up. He's up too late. Angel, we're on you right now.
Holding. Bulldog.
You're going to have a holding against the Bulldogs. That's going to put them at second and a comfortable 12 now.
Find 3 and 7 over there. Cut to them. 3 and 7.
What a beautiful ball right there from Hodge rolling out to his right.
Camera 2, we're on you. You're getting their play. And we're about to cut back to the 1 in 3, 2, 1. We're on you. 48-21. Who won? So 48-21, Park Central.
Cam Hodge is going to turn it up the field, makes a man miss. No one's in front of him, and number 7 is going to take it all the way for another Winder-Barrow touchdown. Yes, sir, number 7. Yes, sir. I mean, that was beautiful. Right, roll out, RPO, pull it, cut up the field. Nothing but daylight for number 7 to take it himself. And right here, pending the extra point, looks like Winder-Barrow is going to accomplish in getting a 50-burger, nice little 50-piece combo. What a game today from number 7.
All right, find the refs there, Cole. The guys underneath the pole.
And the kick is good, and Winder is now ahead 50-29. 3 scores with 9:33 left, and you're starting to feel what me and Coach Moore were talking about earlier, right? This team is moving in the right direction, right? They were challenged there for 2 weeks against East Forsyth and Seckinger. Had a couple things not go their way, but they've grown from it, right? This is a well-coached team. They execute at the highest level on both sides of the ball. And you're starting to see a Winder-Barrow team that not one has a chance of making postseason, not 2 has a chance of hosting region, but 3 hosting a state playoff game here and moving to a far place.
So Clark Central actually played Appalachia earlier today, and Clark Central won 48-21.
And I just got word that Clark Central did play Appalachia, in fact, today, and did obtain the win 48-21. So that means Clark Central moves to 2-0 on the region.
Congratulations to Appalachia on their first game back.
You know, congratulations just to Appalachia on their first game back. You know, we're Barrow bold, we're Barrow strong. You know, and I'm beyond happy for that school, for this county, that we're starting to get back to a little normalcy around here. Right here we got Barron with the kickoff right here. 9:33 left to play. And that's going to go to the end zone. Great kick by Barron. All right, Hab Central is going to take the field now. And again, I do not see Hab Central continue to try to this run dominance that they have in the past with 9:33 left. Go. We got Zeke Whittington lining up here at the bottom. Got Feltus up top. Empty set right here for Paris Wilbanks. Oh, he's going to escape. He's going to scramble, move to his left. You're going to have Jamarcus Hester right there to stop. You're going to have number 8, Cameron Gresham, right there for the stop. Right, you've seen these seniors today, these veterans, take a step forward and really put a stop to it when things seem to be going bad for the defense, and just step up and make things happen and make plays happen. So the outside and number 1 there, Tylen Davis. He's going to get the first down. A lot of short, quick routes, a lot of dumps.
And we're about to go back to Angel, tilt down, square up that shot. And go to Angel, 3, 2, 1, and cut to Angel.
We see another empty set here.
Cut to 1. He's going to throw to number 1.
Oh, he's going to cut it inside. Good move there. On the tackle there is, in fact, number 50, Braylon Billings, and Jamarcus Hester, both right there with the stop.
Braylon Billings on the tackle also.
We have a 2nd and 2 here. Aiden Scott rolling up. Paris Wilbanks is going to dump it over the middle, number 12. Feltus, he makes a man miss. He's moving up down to the 20.
Pass complete, number 12, Jay Feltus.
I'm on you, camera 2, Pole.
Number 12, Giovanni Tuggle.
Pinckney and Tuggle right there helping each other out. Here we go, Dogs. Bend, don't break right here. Here we go. All day, this is where they've made big actions happen. They force turnovers right here, right now in these type of moments. Clock ticking, 8:10 to play. You're going to get a timeout right here from the Winder-Barrow side. Talk over everything, give these guys a breather, refresh. Winder will have 2 timeouts remaining on the half. If you're a big college football fan, Ole Miss still up on Kentucky 17-13. Michigan up 27-17. Baylor is still trailing 22-ranked BYU 34-28. And Kansas State and Oklahoma State's still up. For all my fans out there watching this, all our Bulldog fans, I hope you're ready to watch some Georgia football tonight. I'll go ahead and give you Coach Bice's prediction for the game today. I see the Bulldogs winning 27-21. That is one possibility. The other possibility is the Bulldogs winning today 56-7. Obviously, that'd be a lot cooler if they did. I do not foresee that happening, but that's just my emotions getting in the way of it. All right, we're going to have here a 1st and 10 with 8:05 left on the clock. Ball on the 30 for Habersham Central as they're driving right now. Got Donnie Warren in the backfield. Over the middle of the field. That's going to be caught. Be brought down right there. It's Everett Rudisill right there on the catch right there, tied in, up and out. You got Zeke right here on the bottom of your screen, matched up against number 25 right there. That's Pinky. And he's going to go that way, wobbly ball. Oh, and he's going to get into the end zone. A lot of just missed tackles, missed opportunities right there. And Habersham Central is going to come down the field and drive, and they're going to make this a 50-35 football game, man. If you took the over today, you were smart indeed. Over 85 points total score, pending extra point here from Meaden.
All right, Cole, I'm off of you. Go ahead and find our reps underneath there.
And that is good, and this is now a 2-touchdown game with 7:40 to go. It's time to see what this Winder-Barrow offense can do. Can they chew this clock? Can they run down? Can this offensive line continue to get vertical and make Habersham Central make something happen? All right, right here, Winder-Barrow set to get their kickoff. 7:40 left in the game, 50-36. You know, we all know the implications of this football game here, right? If Winder-Barrow holds on and gets this win, or if Habersham Central comes back and gets this win, both teams will be sitting 2-0 with a chance to move forward and potentially host a state playoff game as they look forward. Right here, we're going to get an onside kick from Habersham Central. Right, and you're going to see London out there, Kenyon Glasper out there, John Michael on the left side here. The attempt. Oh, no. Habersham Central is going to recover it. That's going to go between the legs of it looked like number 6, London Munoz. And perfectly executed onside kick for Habersham Central, something they needed. All right, now the Winder-Barrow defense is going to come back out. Bend, do not break here. 7:38 left to go, up 14 points.
All right, Cole, get them walking out of the field. Square that shot up a little bit more, and I'm going to cut to you, Cole. 3, 2, 1, cut. Angel, go ahead and square that up. So they actually have the ball. Angel. So we were actually able to move that.
Snap taken. Oh, that's going to be a sack! Come on! If it stands, that should be number 88, Matthew Griner, with the sack. It's going to be a holding call. Looks like Winder-Barrow will decline the penalty, if I see it correctly. But they're going to decline it. That's going to put them about 2nd and 16. Matthew Griner. Young man, have yourself a game of your life, the senior. I believe that's 5 sacks on the day. Bend, do not break. I mean, that is a senior that has stepped up this game and taken over on the defensive side of the ball. A ball over the middle of the field. They're going to get a big chunk of that back, and that may be a first down after 2nd and 17. Pass completed to number 21, Landon Savage. It's going to be 1st and 10. It's going to be on the 37, 36-yard line. Ball over the deep in the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Played well right there by Gio. Nunley right there as well to help Gio with the pass breakup. You're going to have 2nd and 10 as well. 6:54 to go. Parrish is going to keep himself. Matthew Griner there for the tackle again, and that's going to put Habersham Central in a very, very crucial 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9 situation. Here we go. Empty set here. They're going to get it out to Zeke, number 5. We're going to close it. He's going to cut back inside. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to cut it up the middle. And another first down. Going to be stopped and wrapped up right there by number 9, Wesley Binion. And that bubble screen and big down today has been crucial time and time again. Habersham Central has picked us apart with it as the clock continues to run. And you're sitting here at 6:45 left to go with Habersham threatening to score again. Going to hand it off to Donnie right here. Number 0 is going to take it to the edge. I mean, yeah, there's the flag right there. Evident holding call. I don't know if we're all watching the same game, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Holding. Offense is going to back them up another 10 yards. Make it 1st and 20.
Cut back to 1. Yeah. Oh, there he is with the shoot down there. To your bottom right. That's you right. He's off the. No, he's gone now. He's gone now. I'm still on cam 1. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Man, if you like college football, the Kentucky Wildcats just took a 20-17 lead over Ole Miss.
Cut back to 1. Yep, you can reset.
Snap here. Going to go out to the left. That's completed to Feltus, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 27 there. Fitzpatrick on the stop. That's going to put Habersham Central in a 2nd down. And Spotty, can't tell from up here. Looks to be 2nd and 4. Looks like you got Cantrell in the backfield there with Paris. Going to hand him the ball off. He's going to meet a wall. He's going to meet a bunch of Bulldogs, and he's going to be stuffed. As the clock continues to run, every second counts. All right, looks like you had Aiden Scott getting back there. And Scott was in there. I think he had Billings in there as well. I mean, Cantrell just met a wall of gentlemen right then. Right, shockingly, I do not see Donnie Warren on the football field. 3rd and 3. Cantrell going out. That's going to be, what are we going to see here? You're going to see a timeout from Winder-Barrow with 5:38 left to go in the game.
And back to cam 1. Cam 2, find us walking forward. Yeah, there you go. Angel, yeah, that means you find them. Excellent. And cut to cam 2.
Homecoming special, $2 hamburgers and $1 hot dogs.
If you were Habersham, what would you call on this?
All right, well, we got 5:38 left to go in the game, folks. 50-36 ball game as Habersham has the ball on Winder-Barrow's 12-yard line in a 3rd and 3 setting. Winder-Barrow just took a timeout, get the defense a gasser, right? Coach Baxter's in there, right? Bend, do not break mentality right here. There's been a lot of offense today, not much defense, but when it's counted time and time again, you've seen the likes of your veterans step up, right? Your Jamarcus Hesters, your Matthew Grinders, your Wesley Binions, right? These seniors have stepped up and made a stop. As we're going to see Donnie Warren check back into the game back there with Cantrell in a crucial 3rd and 3.
And cut to 1 and 3, 2, 1, cut. Angel, tilt down a little bit. Get those guys in the bottom right. Yeah, there we go. Because you're probably about to pass it.
Cantrell's going to go out on swing. They're going to throw it out to left. That's going to be picked up by Gio Toggle! I-N-T! Man, the true freshman with a big stop. Now, they're going to say that he was not in the end zone.
Let's go to 1. He's 1.
They were going to say that ball is down on like the half-yard line.
I'm on Cam 1 right now.
Well, I'm not going to let the Zebras disrupt my happiness after that pick. Big play by the freshman there. You had a feeling it was going to happen at some point. Paris has made a lot of questionable throws today that have worked out in his favor where it's been knocked down, not really picked up, not picked off. I cannot believe that. The half-yard line. All right, here we go, Winder-Barrow, with a chance with 5.5 minutes to really ice this game for good. Right, Habersham Central is going to stack that box. Winder-Barrow is going to sneak it. Cam Hodge is going to gain it out to about the 6-yard line, put himself in more of a breathing room position.
Fall 7.
And your 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
And cut back to you, Angel, in 3, 2, 1, and Angel. Yeah, good zoom out. I like what we're doing with like the smooth zooms, y'all. I think it's really good. And we're on offense now, by the way. I don't know where we went.
Hand off to Xavier McCoy right there. He's going to hit the hole. He looks like he's going to be able to get a first down. Right now we're going to kind of see Winder-Barrow continue to run the football, take their time, chew up the clock, right? Make Habersham Central load the box and respect it. And you may see a play action bomb here in a second. Never mind. Looks like there was a penalty flag I did not see. That's going to make it 2nd and 9 now. I mean, oh, the Zebras have not been in favor of Winder-Barrow today, have they? Under 4 minutes and 45 seconds to play, we're going to give a sweep. We're going to go right back to McCoy, and he's going to gain another 2 to 3 yards, give us a little more breathing room as that clock continues to run and go. Folks, I don't know who's running the game clock as well, but I would swear to you this game should be at about 3.5 minutes. So Winder-Barrow up 50-36 with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to play. Just to kind of give you an update, though, in the world, you have number 6 Ole Miss down 20-17 to Kentucky on the road late in the 4th quarter. And if you actually watch football, then you would understand that's no surprise considering Ole Miss has not played anyone with a pulse this year. No good football teams. BYU still up on Baylor, 34-28, but Baylor's making that one interesting. Kansas State has just outright demolished Oklahoma State 42-13, and Michigan still up 27-17. Here's a 3rd down set for the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs as the clock continues to run under 4.5 minutes left. We're going to go ahead and give it to, looks like, number 4, Kenyon Glasper, and he's going to run the ball out, and that's going to – and we have a flag down on the play. What's new? Man.
What will he say? We don't know.
Seems to be a holding call on Winder-Barrow. The penalty will be declined, and it'll be 4th and about 6 yards, and Winder-Barrow will elect to send the punting unit out there. Christopher Barron will be kicking out of the back of his own end zone.
I can't remember what it was, but his fourth down was a pretty good deal.
Or Chase Barron, my apologies, not Christopher Barron.
Get ready.
Clock still running. Hopefully Chase has enough knowledge to let this clock run down a little. Take it inside 4 minutes before he kicks it off. You have number 5, Zeke Whittington on the back of the end. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick's beautiful. It's going to take Zeke back. He's going to field about his own our 48-yard line. He's going to exit out. He's going to slip to the ground and fall on his own 45. A whole lot of nothing. It's going to take this game to right at 3 minutes and 52 seconds with Habersham Central with the ball. Well, if you like offense, you got a heavy dose of it today. Right, and we knew today was going to be an offensive showdown. We knew both teams were going to be able to run the ball, but it was going to come down to who ran it more effectively in big moments and who was going to win the turnover battle. And very evidently, Winder-Barrow has won the turnover battle today. And that's kind of the breaking point. You know, Habersham Central's first 2 drives, they fumbled the ball, which led to Winder-Barrow obtaining 15 points. And up here with 3 minutes, 50 seconds late, they're up 14. Those 2 turnovers may have cost Central this football game. Grinder's coming off the edge. Paris is going to step up, throw it out to number 5. He's going to catch it for a first down.
Pass complete to number 5, Zeke Whittington. Touchdown to number 4.
We're back on Angel. You can reset call. You know what I'm ready to do? Not with 2 headsets. I'm tired of wearing 2 headsets. You thought one was bad? Run you, Angel. Enough about my old man complaint. Old man yells. Pressure.
Oh, and sacked. Number 9, Wesley Binion, just pushing this Hab Central offensive line straight back into Paris, where he feels that pressure, tries to scramble, trips on his own feet. That's going to put this about 2nd and 16 right here as this clock continues to run. All right, now inside 3 minutes and 15 seconds and slowly going. Tylen shifting. It's going to be a pass. He's going to step up in the pocket, Paris. He's going to look for something. He's going to take it himself. And Winder's right there to stop it. So the clock continues to run. Now inside 3 minutes. We got Billings. Looks like Billings was down. He's back to his own feet just fine. Aiden Scott's going to come in. It looks like Billings is going to come off the field. Talk about a big kid, man. Billings, wow. Swing out to number 12, Jay Phillips. He's going to cut it up the field.
Pass complete to number 12, Jay Feltus. Tackle made by number 0, Jamarcus Hester.
Hester there on the tackle. Now we're in 2.5 minutes, slowly but surely. This looks like we're going to have a 4th and about 5 to 7, it looks like. Should be 4th down and 6 right here. Here we go, Winder. One stop, and it's our game right here. Here we go. He's going to swing it out to Cantrell. Evan Lynn with the missed tackle. Number 8, Connor Gresham right there, or Cameron Gresham, sorry. Again, slow developing plays. Clock having to run. Clock's going to stop for a second as the chains reset, but we're in 2.5 minutes right now.
Good transition, John. Good zoom. Good camera movements. I love it. Awesome. Feels very professional. As the kids say, very demure. I'm sure you're glad to hear me say that.
Step, going to throw the football in the middle field. Has his tight end, number 19, Everett Rootsill. He's going to take that inside the 10-yard line.
Tackle made by number 12, Giovanni Poe.
We're still on camera 2. Stand by. Keep following. Is that 19?
2:20 left to go in the game. You're starting to feel a little pressure here.
There's a number. There's a number there.
Clock running. Inside 2:15, 2:10, 2:09, 2:08. Cantrell's going to run that in for a touchdown, and that's going to make this a 50-42 base or football game.
Yep. Actually, keep tracking. Keep tracking.
Meaden's going to come out and kick the extra point.
One, activate Angel Cam. Boom. We're on Angel Cam. All right. Find the refs. Find those refs over there for me, Cam, too. There we go.
Kick's going to be good. Got a flag on the play. Got offsides on the defense. They're going to retry the point here. And now Habersham Central is going to be in a position.
And then you would zoom in down.
They're going to decline it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it works.
Keep the football right there at the 2-yard line.
All right, we're still on Cam 1. Stand by to go to Cam 2.
Oh.
Find white hat.
There's got to be a false start call at some point. We're moving heavy on the edge there.
Good steady shot right there. Good adjustment there, Cole.
Looks like the officials are going to get together and talk about it.
And it looks like whatever it was, we declined.
Outside, again, decline, again.
And come back to 1 and cut. Go ahead, find those reps there, Cole. Yeah, you know what to do. We've been here before. There we go. Excellent work. And ready? They're going to kick it. No false start. There we go. And cut to you, Cole. Yeah.
Next point is good.
Try to make that zoom a little bit slower, Cole. Yeah, because imagine if somebody has this on an 80-inch TV in front of you. Big, fast movement. It's going to feel very violent. So a little bit slower.
50-43, ladies and gentlemen. 2:03 left to go in this football game.
So I'm on Cam 2 right now.
You're starting to feel the nerves a little now if you're a Winder-Barrow fan, right? Can Winder-Barrow recover what I assume will be an onside kick here, as Habersham Central attempted one earlier?
Got to think about what our audience is going to see. So yeah, we put it in frame, but we're going to be smooth for our audience. So we're going to make that audience going to our left. And cut Cam 1 and 3, 2, 1. And that's copyrighted music that I will be paying.
Here we go. We got the onside kick coming up right here.
Cole, find the guy.
You feel it. You feel it. You feel it.
Actually, they're going to do something with an onside kick, so they're going to try and kick it themselves. But it's got to go at least 10 yards. So kind of keep it tighter. So get zoomed in on like the WB, because that's probably where it's going to be.
Camden lines up for it. He's going to kick it. Same concept as last time, and we're going to fall on it this time. Yes. We can exhale a little. Now, Habersham Central does have 3 timeouts left with 2:03 left to go, but you have to think if Winder-Barrow here gets a first down, right, and is able to hold on to the football, this game is as good as over.
And come back to you, Angel. 3, 2, 1. We're on Angel. Kentucky has the ball with 44 seconds left and up by 3. Unrelated, my guess.
Cam Hodge under center here.
I'm on Cam 1 right now. Angel, yeah, slowly zoom in on.
Going to hand it off to MJ Dowdy.
Oh, he's still running.
He's going to fight and get about 2 or 3 out of it.
3, 2, 1, and cut.
Number 52 for Hab Central was in on the tackle, Antonio Garrido, and number 19 there, Everett. Habersham Central is going to elect to take their first time out when you have 1:57 left to go. Winder-Barrow is going to come back to 2nd and 8. For those college football fans at home, the Ole Miss Rebels have gone down. They have fallen to Kentucky, 20-17. Louisville and Notre Dame have just started. Louisville's jumped out to a 7-0 lead at Notre Dame. If Coach Moore was here, I could hear him right now when he'd be saying, it's simple. Hand the ball off to M.J. Dowdy. All right. Let's see how we get it here. .157 left to play. Winder-Barrow up 1 score right here in their homecoming game. They're going to hand the ball off to number 3. He's going to get the edge. He's going to hit the hole. He's going to go. He's going to go. He's going to break away. He's going to find the end zone. Touchdown. Winder-Barrow to ice the game 56-43. And the Habersham Central Raiders better get the buses warmed up. Man, how about that? With the extra point here, folks, you will see 100 total points from both teams today. All right, now again, this is not surprising. This is something we expected. But M.J. Dowdy, son, you got to relax. Running through people, breaking away, hitting the second level, shifty. Get a check box. Get a check box. The kid's going to check it every single time.
All right, we're still on you, Angel. Yeah, let's get to that. Get that shot.
Yeah.
Derek Queen touchdown scored by MJ.
Man. So that's going to leave 1:47 left on the clock. Winder-Barrow up 57-43. You need one stop here. You need one stop here.
All right, I'm going to cut to your start, Angel. 3, 2, 1, cut. Don't they know we can't put that on the screen? Oh, they play it out. Here's our homecoming king. Nice ones.
And just to clarify, folks, just so y'all know, this was Winder-Barrow's homecoming game today. All right, and ironically, you saw the man up front, your center, Mason Woods, take home homecoming king today, man. And, they got the dance tonight. Vibes are great. You're up 14. You're about to close this game out, go 2-0 into region. You're starting to feel a shift. It's Barron with the kickoff. And that's going to go into the end zone. Attaboy, Barron.
Case Barron with the touchback.
1:47 left to play.
Go to find 99. Find 99. I don't see him either. Angel, go ahead and sort of square up our line. Yeah, that's not 99. We all are working on it.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Winder-Barrow up 14 with 1:47 left to play.
And here we go. Let's bring back the cloud more. And cut the one. Ready?
Pass out to
We're going to cut to you two.
Warren. He's going to get the outside. Run out of bounds, stop the clock.
And go back to him. 2, 4, and cut the one.
1:41 left to play in regulation. 2nd and 5 here.
Zoom in on our quarterback right there. Wait, sorry, not our quarterback. Their quarterback. Yeah, that guy. Zoom in on.
Run an empty set here.
Cut to him. Cut the one.
Oh, there for the sack. Oh, football's out. Oh, they're going to say pass.
Going back to one.
Incomplete pass there.
No.
There you go again. You have number 9, Wesley Binion, and number 88, Matthew Griner there with applying the pressure. Coach Paxia letting the ref know how he really feels, and I agree with him. That was probably intentional grounding.
All right, find a good shot for me there, Cole.
That's going to be picked up. Oh, in and out of the hands of Xavier McCoy, and he knows it. Oh, Zay. Oh, man.
Stay on 2, stay on 2. I'm going to go back to you, Angel. 3, 2, 1, and back to Angel.
4th and 4 here for Habersham Central. And you'd like to think if Winder-Barrow gets a stop here, it's going to be the end of the ball game with 1:29 left to work with.
All right, I'm on you, Angel.
Warren's going to go out on the swing. Oh, that's oh, how are we not going to throw a flag? There's the flag. Ball's going to be thrown up. Get the head around. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Zeke Whittington with the catch. He's just going to step out of bounds. Has pretty much accepted that this football is indeed coming back.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Holding offense. And that's going to make it a tough 4th and 14. Fans cheering a round of applause as they cannot believe that the Zebras have made a call in the favor of Winder-Barrow.
Yeah, you can reset that. Thank you. I appreciate you.
1:16 left to play here.
You guys are all awesome. Great show today. And with like
The old W, Clair Harris Stadium.
you guys are like absolute ballers for coming out on this Saturday. I appreciate that.
And Winder-Barrow is going to call a timeout just to ensure we get the stop here, we're set up properly, and we can walk out of this game without letting anything big occur here.
Angel, do more on that one. Come on campus, you're right. Coach, any predictions on Southern Georgia State?
Man, so folks, we got another game today I forgot about in the great state of Georgia. You got Southern versus State. And let me tell you something right now. My boy, Coach Parker Williams, big, mean, greedy offensive lineman himself, was a Southern Eagle. All right, and I got to go Southern, not State. Give me Southern 100-0 any day of the week. Shout out to my boy, Coach Williams. I mean, you see the guy on game days, he's always got the blings on. He's always got the rings on. 4th and 14 here with Habersham Central on their own 16.
All right, I don't think he's there, Cole, so he's one of those guys.
Looks like you got Donnie in the backfield with Paris here.
Oh, Angel, no.
Got a wide receiver run up the seam, and he's going to be sacked again by guess who other than himself. Matthew Griner is going to put the football game to rest. And Winder-Barrow, with 1:08 left to play, will need this out more than likely and move to 2-0 in region play. I mean, what a win. You feel it, man. These guys, this football team works hard day in, day out. This staff works hard day in, day out. They are up here at 5 in the morning grinding. They are up here in the morning working. They are walking through in the afternoon. They are doing whatever it takes to ensure and make sure that these players are playing at the highest possible level consistently. And you love to see Winder-Barrow right here moving to 4-2 with 1:08 left to play. 2-0 in region play, going to Loganville next week with a good shot. They'll be looking at 3-0 after that. And Cam's going to take a knee. Oh, okay, and you're going to have number 18 there roll hard through, and offensive linemen don't like that at all, and they're going to let them know how they feel. What you want here is Winder-Barrow to make sure you take no dumb penalties. We don't want no dumb penalties here. Let them do what they got to do, but let's ensure that we have our full squad next week.
Oh, brother. Hey, they got the trash cleaned up. Hey, zoom in on the trash can, please. Wait, no. Never mind. Too late now.
Oh, and that's not what you wanted to see right there.
Uh-oh.
That's not what you wanted to see right there.
No. Angel, zoom out slowly. Cole, get white hat. Zoom in on white hat. He's right there in the middle of your frame. Zoom in on him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not that white hat. To the right, 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 to the right. Oh, where'd he go? Whoa, where'd he go? Zoom out a little bit. Keep going to the right, to the right, to the right. Not too far, too far, too far. Zoom in
28
right
seconds left to play.
All right. And we're zooming on white hat.
It's getting a little chippy out on the field.
Speaking of Chippy, Coach Chippoletti on this offense.
Oh, yeah, Coach Chippoletti's out there himself, getting a little chippy himself. Great wordplay right there. Let's just take one more knee.
And cut to cam 1. Zoom in on number 7, please. Hold. Oh, wait. Cut. Crap. Tilt up to get the wrap a little bit.
Wow. It's going to be third down here. They're going to back him up.
All right. Angel, put him in the middle. And go. And zoom in on number 7, Cole. Zoom in on number 7.
It's going to back Winder-Barrow up, probably about 10, 15 yards here. Just take a knee, get out of here, go on with their day, folks.
Yep, stay locked in on him because he's about to knee it out and we're going to win the game. So, cut to kill cam in 3, 2, 1, cut. He's about to knee it out. And there we go. Keep ball number 7.
The ball, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the ball game as the players look to line up. And your Winder-Barrow Double G Bulldogs is moving to 4-2 on the year and 2-0 in region play.
Right now. Cam 2, get me lined up on that. There we go. Stay right there, Cam 2.
Man, what a game. As the clock expires here at Clair Harris Stadium, the Bulldogs have moved to 4-2, taking a 2-0 region lead, now tied with Clark Central sitting there at 2-0 as well. Right, this game has important implications. You get the head-and-head over Habersham Central, you know, so if you do slip up later on, you're always going to be having sure that you're going to end up in front of them as far as region rankings work. All right. Thank you for having me host this segment for you. Next Friday night, Winder-Barrow will be at the Loganville Red Devils, taking them on, looking to move 3-0 in region play and 5-2 on the season. Thank you for having us. I am Daniel Bice, and I hope you have a fantastic Saturday night.
All right, and cut to 1, and we're going to fade out the audio, fade to black, and we are done. Let's go unlive. Off air. Great job, y'all. Hey, great job, Coach. Great job, Coach. Give yourself a round of applause.